It's the ASUS ROG DreamLeague Season 3 casting panel with myself, Odie Pixel, and of course Draskell. We're ready to get ourselves into the first game of the first series of the day, Empire versus Alliance. And so far, what are we seeing? Well, Empire, they ban out those core Admiral Bulldog heroes. They get rid of the Fury and they get rid of the Syllabear. And Alliance in return, they're going to ban out the Io and the Gyrocopter. And I mean, we were talking about it on the sofa. Silence Gyrocopter, pretty damn scary, but you ban those two heroes, they're going to get the first pick Beastmaster, Andy.
Beastmaster is really strong pretty much in every game. In a way, I think that they probably could have even let the Prophet through if they were going to pick Beastmaster anyway in Alliance. Their immediate response is the Ake Chen. They get the Night Stalker as well. And I do want to talk about the Gyro ban a little bit because it could situationally make the Undying pick a bit better. But with Alliance's first two picks, with a Chen who's likely going to be going mech, you have the Hand of God, and of course a Night Stalker who is not in any way squishy. Maybe they're not going to be having as much incentive to pick it, but no, okay, there we go. They are going to pick the Undying anyway. So that was why I wanted to talk about the Gyros, because as soon as you ban it out and they don't take the Undying straight up, Team Empire just favor the hero so highly that Aloha Dance will be able to get his hands on it.
We're going to see a sniper ban from Empire.
Yeah, I mean, if you research a team that you're playing against and you know what they like and you know what they pick.
Sniper is pretty...
Yeah, it's really good.
Pretty damn good. I think, well, at the games we've seen, well, obviously not here, but at other tournaments that I've done, Alliance Pycat Sniper, anytime he gets the snipe, you've lost.
Well,
even with the nerf.
It's tough, yeah. I mean, the thing that you have to remember about Sniper is most of his nerfs were laning phase nerfs.
78% win rate there. That's pretty high.
But he got laning phase nerfs. That's the biggest thing. Like him and Troll, like Troll maybe got nerfed, I would even say a little bit harder, but Sniper is still a complete beast in the late game. Like you just get to sit high ground, you can defend your base. River banding is not as bad as it used to be, but it is, you still get a lot. Like yesterday we saw two really bad team fights from, I think it was basically Unknown, that ended up trading around 25,000 experience to the enemy team. 2 fights. So yeah, you can still throw very, very hard. And against a hero like Sniper, and you're trying to break the base, it can be pretty difficult for you. So Empire going with what they know. Probably going to see the Resolution Beastmaster, the Aloha Dance Undying. And for Alliance, I wonder how they are going to follow this up. They do not want any part of the push, so maybe they were thinking it was just going to be a carry Pugna, or maybe offlane Beastmaster as well.
And they with the Pugna ban, obviously we saw the side of Na'Vi, then they did pick up the Pugna. And I mean, how do you feel the Pugna kind of fits into this meta? Is it a core hero that does have a lot of merits in the situations that we see teams finding themselves? I
think it's super strong when you have like this Beastmaster Undying opening, because you already have 2 heroes who can frontline for you, right? So Pugna's biggest problem is if he gets caught out, he's kind of squished. He has very bad strength gain. You can catch him out and just kill him straight up. But if you have an Undying standing in front of you with a Tombstone and a Beastmaster to be able to pick and abuse the map control that you get from killing the towers and having Hawk Vision, the heroes actually synergize very well. Because once the towers are dead, you're using the Hawk to make sure that you can just keep the enemy in their base. And every time we've seen BM in this patch, it's like the enemy team at some point feels like they can never do anything. They're just sitting there, like 5-manning all the time. And that is definitely not an efficient way to play. So definitely a hero, I think, who is very powerful right now.
Well, talking about heroes that are powerful, and obviously as the stats were saying, and Snowhearts has been doing, Visage is still in the pool. How do you see Visage picking this up potentially with what they've already got going so far?
I think Empire might grab it if they can get their hands on it. It is pretty nice. Like, you can just decay Soul Rip, you pretty much already get a 5-stack for your Soul Assumption. You can burst somebody really nice with a Beastmaster Roar into bird stuns as well.
Yeah.
So I think Empire has some pretty good synergy with that. And Alliance, they're going to go for the Queen. And Queen is always good. Like, I very seldom find a draft where I think that Queen is bad, just because she offers like so much utility. Being able to burst, she can carry a little bit better than she used to be able to with the new ulti. There's a lot to say about Queen, and obviously she's still a great laner too. So she's just all around really solid hero.
And it's one of the heroes that Pycat, again, is pretty damn good with, so I think they'll be happy with the quad pick. Empire, we're talking about the Beastmaster. Scarith Mage is still available there, one of Always Wanna Fly's heroes, and one of the heroes that works very nice in terms of pick-off potential with Beastmaster. But I guess, as you said, it's in between kind of Scarith and Visage for me at this point for the side of Empire. I mean, do you feel there's anyone else that they could be thinking about as their second support?
I don't know if they want to pick... I don't know if they want to pick Sky. Okay. You can still deal with it, like, if your Alliance says they've only picked one, like, well, maybe Night Stalker is going to be played as support, and maybe in that case they wouldn't pick up something like Abaddon or Shadow Demon or anything like that. But yeah, any kind of damage supplement with the Beastmaster is always great. But we also have to consider that Beastmaster also has solo kill potential anyway. Like if he gets Book and Blink, he doesn't need a support to kill anybody. He just murders them. I think Arise was one who got to like Necro 3 Refresher and was just doing complete work against Na'Vi. Eventually they did lose that game, but I don't think it was because of his play. I think it was just because they didn't know what Centaur ulti did. And that kind of hurt them when they were diving the base. So.
I mean, obviously, the man on the Visage, the man of the micro, Enchantress, is still available if always want to fly pick that up. And against a Chen, we do see teams opting for that sometimes.
If they pick Undying, though, are they really going to go for an Ench? Because it almost seems to me like as soon as they see the Chen, they kind of want to go aggressive. Because if you pick Undying into Chen, it means that Chen kind of has to stay in one spot. You know, like if he rotates to another lane, the Undying plus whatever aggressive heroes Empire pick can really punish the safe lane of Alliance, depending on what kind of core they're going to pick for Lode here. But again, it's still pretty early to tell for Empire, and they are taking quite a long time with their picks here. They're going to go for the Bane. So I do think this could potentially be an aggressive lane here from Empire. Like Bane Undying is so strong. Like even trying to gank those two heroes, even if you could throw like a Chen and two heroes at them, there's a good chance they just walk away. Like that's how powerful they are together. So we will see.
Okay, now fourth pick for the side of Alliance. I mean, if it is going to be this Night Stalker support, which do you kind of feel that's going to be unlikely, seeing as they are already running a Chen, and they do need someone that kind of is a
no, it can be Night Stalker support still.
Yeah,
it definitely can be.
Yeah,
it could be kind of a semi-counter to the Beastmaster, like being able to pop your ulti and restrict vision from the Hawk, and just like having some way to take away from the Beastmaster overwhelming presence of they can always see us, you know, that kind of thing really hurts a team. If you don't have any smokes, for example, like when Ape Mother was here the other day, we were talking about trying to gank into a Beastmaster team and how difficult it can be. But if you have Night Stalker ultimate, that enough is a utility to be able to try to get out of the map and maybe make something happen on your own terms. So even in a support capacity, he can still do that. And if Alliance want to try to run him mid, or they want to try to run him as something else, which I do feel like it's definitely a support now, after having seen the Shadow Fiend pick up from Alliance, yeah, I think it will definitely be either a 4 or 5 position. Probably 4, because Chen usually plays like the Ake Chen is the 6th position Chen. He just buys everything, and then his other support can get items, so.
Yeah, okay, and I think in fact I know that Mad, he has played a fair bit of NS, and especially in FPL I've been watching. Yep. He likes to grab himself the Night Stalker. He thinks very highly of the hero, and he is obviously very good on it as well. So the final pick for Alliance when it comes to it is looking to still be, of course, Bulldog's hero. And in terms of Bulldog's kind of core, you know, top tier picks, the clockwork is still there. Now, do you think that could be something that could work against Empire?
It's not really, I don't think for the clockwork itself, it's such a nice pick against what Empire have. Because hooking into a bunch of strength heroes or even a Bane doesn't really feel that nice, you know? Like it's nice to be able to catch somebody out and start the fight. Like the only reason I would say they would go clock is because they don't have initiation. Like Alliance right now, their only initiation is either the Night Stalker runs in or the Queen blinks in, both of which are not great. So I'm kind of leaning more away from a hard initiator. There's another way to play it. You can just use your Shadow Fiend to siege and the Chen creeps and just kind of play around that. And maybe they go something else. I don't know. It's a hard one to pick an off lane for Alliance, because Empire now, they got the Clinks. It's a very high physical DPS hero, good against Chen for obvious reasons. You can just death pact whenever they're pushing. And Team Empire do kind of want to 5-man a bit. Like with an Undying already, you do want to fight a lot. And maybe they could just be doing the Klink's Bane, Undying aggro lane. Maybe they pick a solo as their last hero for Empire. And lucky for Empire, actually, their last pick. So they'll get to see Alliance's last hero before they pick theirs, which is a little bit of an advantage here, I would say. And they are going to take away the Lina.
Okay, so maybe worried that, maybe thinking potentially it was going to be the Klinks in the solo safe, and that Empire might run the Bane Undying as an aggressive support duo with a core Lina?
Well, I think the Klinks is definitely going to be played as core here. Or maybe they put it 1v1, actually. Klinks is really strong in 1v1 lane. But I don't, like a Lina Bane setup is really strong if you put it with an Undying as well. And people are kind of gravitating towards that dual off lane with like one hero who can set up and one hero who just has really long range and can harass. And they do ban out the Clockwork. And I still think it is good, but it's not a game that I would want to play Clockwork in, at least. So they did need some kind of initiator though, so they're just going to ban it out.
Okay, then, so final pick now for the side of Alliance. I mean, obviously we know that Pycat is very good on the quad. Do you think there's any chance that they'll just put SF mid, get Bulldog on the Quap off lane and now pick Loda's hero?
I guess they could do that, yeah. It would be a little bit unorthodox, I think, but they could do that. Because Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes that kind of everyone can play, and Bulldog looks like he's going to be handling the Centaur here. So I guess that means Loda, Shadow Fiend, Pycat Queen?
I mean, I guess. I mean, obviously, I believe it was at Star Ladder, we did see Loda on the core position 1 Centaur. So I think there's definitely potential for them to swap up the heroes that, you know, we were kind of matching the players with there. But yeah, Centaur, I mean, what do you reckon about that in the against what Empire have got?
It's amazing against Empire's team. Like, Centaur is the disengage, it's the engage potential that they were lacking. I think I don't even know if they wanted to pick Clockwork in the first place. Like, that pick to me seemed a little bit out of place, but I do enjoy the Centaur pick here from Alliance, and it is going to be position 1. Okay, so it is going to be Bulldog Queen, good call. Right, and Empire, they round things out with a Bristleback.
Silent on the old Bristleback, so it is indeed. Well, it's actually going to be not Resolution on the mid lane Beastmaster. It's going to be Ivan on the off lane Beastmaster. They're going to put the Clinks in the mid lane unless they swap round. But
yeah, we did speak about the off lane Beastmaster briefly, but it's less common, of course.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
most people are running it mid.
Do a lot of work on the mid lane with the Beastmaster. So I guess obviously through that they're favouring the Clinks Shadow Fiend matchup rather than the Beastmaster Shadow Fiend matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Fiend against Beastmaster, Shadow Fiend like dominates more or less. Like, once it gets to 5, you can't do anything anymore. You kind of need a gank, and if you look at Empire's draft, the only way they can gank is with a roaming Bane Undying, not really that strong. But once the Beastmaster hits 6, he can easily rotate as well. It's going to be kind of hard, I think, for Alliance to kill the Beastmaster unless they get a good rotation around the tower. But here we go. Game on.
Game on indeed. Alliance versus Empire, the first of a 2-game series here at the ASUS ROG DreamLeague Season 3. Now we are going to have a quick pause, unfortunately, and there's a fantastic thing by the good old father of cheeseburgers, the mother of Twitch chat, Mr. Bulldog there. Win a TI before you talk.
Father of cheeseburgers?
Yeah, they got like 100 cheeseburgers, didn't they, in TI4? They did,
oh,
didn't they?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, did you have some of them? Oh, that's...
100 cheeseburgers.
They got 100 cheeseburgers.
I don't know how I didn't know that.
Did you not know that? Yeah. I don't know why they got.
I was at TI4 and I didn't know that.
Oh, they. Okay. All right. So.
And they actually did it. Wow, impressive.
Wow, that is indeed, and well, let's see if the brashness of the Bulldog is going to be relevant this game, because Empire, they're going to be a tough team to go up against. As we have said, they have won all 6 of the games so far that they played here in the league play. So obviously best of luck to Alliance and best of luck to Empire, keeping their sheet nice and clean and looking for that 7th win in a row here. Well, the game is underway. Let's introduce the teams. On the side of Alliance, we're going to have Loda on that position 1 Centaur. We're going to see Ake in the jungle on his Chen. And the ball coming in with the slow. Our Empire going to be able to follow this up. Nah, it's not enough at the start of the game. Looks like Loda's going to be able to keep him safe. And it's going to be Pycat on the mid lane, Shadow Fiend, Bulldog on his Queen of Pain, and finally the roaming Magka on the Night Stalker. And I'm ODPixel, I'm here with Draskell. And Draskell, what are we seeing from Empire?
All right, well, we're going to see Silent. He's going to be handling the position 1 Bristleback here. Resolution, he's going to be playing Clinks, Aloha Dance on his Undying. Then we're going to also have Always Wanna Fly, playing Bane, and that leaves Ivan, their stand-in, who's going to be playing BM. And it looks like they are going aggro here. Nice stew ward here from Alliance. It's catching out at the ward straight away. But if it's going to be a dual lane, like a Queen and a Night Stalker versus a Beastmaster, clearly Ivan's going to struggle in this lane. Like, there's not really anything he can do. Even if it's just Queen versus BM 1v1, it's still kind of hard. Like, even in an off lane, you're not really going to be able to do much. I think they just favor for Alliance getting that Night Stalker some good EXP during the start of the game, and maybe just relying on the Chen to try to pressure lanes. He can try to go mid, but they're going to need Dust. Like 100% to kill Resolution. There's no way they can do anything until Pycat gets a handful of levels and they get that Dust available. So maybe he goes for more of a passive early game. Maybe he tries to lane gank top. I guess that's also a possibility. Maybe the highest potential for a kill as well.
At the moment, at least, it looks like well, Ivan is taking a lot of harassment from this Night Stalker. Magka just going in. He's got another Void as well. He'll use it to finish off the ball there, get himself a nice, tasty boost of XP. But yeah, at the moment, Aloha Dance making the pulls happen here on the top lane, hanging around with Ivan. So we are seeing dual lanes come out in response from Empire.
The dual lanes make, I think, a little bit more sense, but I still favor Alliance in the top lane. I still don't see the Undying Beastmaster doing a whole heck of a lot here. They can't really fully commit to killing the Night Stalker because the Queen would end up getting a counter kill most of the time, and you might even lose 2. if you go for that engagement. So maybe they're just also looking to split the EXP, make sure all of their heroes get something, because Bane Bristle is more than enough to deal with Loda in the safe lane. So both safe lanes of each respective team are actually going to do poorly. Like the Centaur is going to do bad, and the Beastmaster Undying is going to do bad. It just depends on what the Chen can accomplish here.
And so, well, mid lane, I think it's worth pointing out the Pycat versus Resolution at the moment. It's going amazing here for the Shadow Fiend. 10 for 5 against the Clinks is 2 for 0. Pycat's just absolutely dominating this lane 2 minutes in.
Important to remember that Clinks is really bad at denying, but he can CS very well. And what I mean by that is you can't use Searing Arrows to deny, but you can use it to CS. So you have a 40 bonus damage on your own creep kills, but getting a deny against a Shadow Fiend when he's already had this good of a start, good luck. Like Pycat's going to completely steamroll this lane now.
Well, bottom lane Loda, his CS is not looking great at all either. He's found nothing. Bane and Bristle totally shutting down the Centaur in this early game.
It's expected though. Like he's not necessarily meant to farm a whole heck of a lot here. Just having the Centaur ulti is enough for the mid game. Like what they're going to end up doing is just try to go for really heavy ganks with the Centaur ulti. You have Queen Burst, you have Shadow Fiend raises as well, and you're also going to have Chen to supplement your push after you go for your picks. So I do think that Alliance are maybe a tad bit less lane reliant than Empire, but not by much. I mean, either team can skirmish during the mid game. It's just, for now, I would actually still think Alliance are getting more out of the laning phase, because Empire are losing a lane while also committing another hero to being there. So the Undying's not getting much, but the Chen is just free farming his woods. Like there's nothing that they can do really to stop Ake from farming, and that is a problem for Empire.
Yeah, I mean, definitely looking at the CS at the moment, it is only the bottom lane that isn't going great, which you would expect with the combination of heroes that Empire have sent down there. And I mean, yeah, so far into the game, things looking very much very well for Alliance. And it seems a little bit uncharacteristic for the side of Empire, because they've got the Beastmaster and the Undying, and normally when we see them with the Undying pick, they go ham. Loda, he's getting caught out here. He's got 4 stacks of Quill Sprays, and Ake making the rotation will throw the stun for the Rock Golem out to Always Want to Fly, but Always Want to Fly already finding first blood there, finishing off the Centaur. And well, that lane is not going great at all for Alliance, but as we're saying, the fact the other 2 lanes are, and Ake's having a fine old time in the jungle.
Well, giving away the first blood is still not that great. Like, it's pretty hard for the Centaur to die in this lane. You kind of have to get Nightmared out of position, and Silent has to be able to stack a very large number of quills. And against the Centaur especially, who has great strength gain, you pretty much need to be in range forever and have full mana when you start committing to him. So a bit surprising that he actually lets himself die there. Maybe he was trying to bait and get a counter kill on the Bane, but Invis picked up here by Always Want to Fly. He does almost have enough mana for a Nightmare, and he has level 2 Brain Sap.
See what we can do in the mid lane. We did see a smoke up from Ake, but it was directly under the Dire Observer ward. So well,
this is a really hard kill to get anyway.
Going to be very aware that this movement's coming.
I don't even know if they would have been able to kill him had the Chen even not been here, just because of how little control they'd really have. Like maybe if the Bane was like level 6 or something, but looks like he's going to try to go top instead. And if he was paying attention there, the Night Stalker should know that there's an Invis.
We're going to see, yeah, indeed, Magicka. He didn't seem to pick it out directly. Top lane, though, the wraparound onto Bulldog. Bulldog could be in a bit of trouble. Ivan's going in. Always Want to Fly there, waiting for the potential blink. There it is. He's going to be able to hold nice. Bulldog in place with the Nightmare. And down goes the Tombstone, just in case any reactions were coming in. Admiral Bulldog, one more right click will do it. He does go down. Nice rotation there from the Bane that wasn't spotted out by Magicka, even though he bumped into it.
Yeah, that was a bit surprising. He could have been looking somewhere else on the map, though.
Yeah,
it's very common for a support. Yeah, he might not have necessarily just been glancing at that spot at that given time. And that kind of hurts, because it might have easily avoided the gank had he noticed. But either way, still 2 kills. Dust here on Resolution.
And they've got Ake backing them up as well. Resolution under the troll trap, taking the punches from Pycat will go down. Pycat taking a fair bit from the tower here on the way out, but he's got bottle charges. He's going to be A-OK. And Alliance getting themselves on the board there with that kill onto the Clinks.
Now, Pycat's a monster right now, 39 and 16. He's level 7 at 5.5 minutes in. This Shadow Fiend is going to have a fantastic game. And the thing about SF is he actually hits so hard if you just build him the way that people typically do, which is like mech, SNY, BKB, and things like that. He's great at man fighting. So it's a really good hero in a sense against what Empire are doing if he is playing from ahead, which he is right now. So I still feel like Alliance are getting quite a bit out of this early game, and one of the first Chen rotations was also successful, which is very important to make sure that your Chen doesn't just end up falling off. And Empire still obviously doing okay. They got 2 kills, but they're not farming that much. That's my biggest concern. Like the Bristleback is farming, sure, but the Clinks is getting murdered in middle lane. And like, your safe lane Beastmaster has 15 CS, so they're going to have to...
Oh, Magicka here with the Void onto Always Wanna Fly. The Nightmare will be there holding Magicka in place, but the Troll Trap from Ake holding Always Wanna Fly in place. Undying throws down the Tombstone. There's going to be a Stampede trying to get Magicka out of there. He's running as quick as he can as the axes fly through. He's still alive, but there's Resolution with a searing arrow to the face. They will be able to find the kill onto Magicka.
That was a nice counter kill there. And Loda's still kind of suffering here in this bottom lane. Does Silent have enough mana to kill here? He might be able to get his stomp from a stick charge before he dies. We'll see. Yeah, okay, Silent decides not to overcommit. I think he would have just been short on mana for a stomp anyway, but Silent, I think, still made the right call by not going all in on that kill.
I mean, the fact that in this mid lane, Andy, Pycat is still dominating the Clinks. 3.5k against the 2.3k net worth between the two heroes. That's a pretty big difference 7 minutes in.
Yeah, it's really hard to stop a Shadow Fiend once he gets going. That's kind of the strength of the hero, is if you're like Pycat, for example, he said a long time ago, he enjoys playing lane bullies, and Shadow Fiend can definitely play as that role, so long as the first few waves go well for you, and we saw the difference that was there. They're going to spot him out, yeah.
He's trying to catch someone out, but Resolution spotted him. Always Wanna Fly moves in with the brain set, but Magicka, he's a little bit too tanky. Pycat's coming in now, Always Wanna Fly. He's in a bit of a precarious position, will back himself up the lane, but I mean, they did find Magicka, but as a Night Stalker, just too damn tanky for a Clinks and a Bane at this point of the game.
That's kind of one of the reasons why the Undying pick for me doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's doing a whole heck of a lot. And whenever there's an active laning phase, I always see Undyings not really contribute a whole lot. Like, it's not that he's playing bad or anything. His top, we're going to see Yvonne take some harass here. He'll get Soul Ripped up. I think he'll be fine.
Oh, he's looking for the Sonic Wave. Bulldog, and he will clip both of them on it. Blinks forward onto Ivan. There's going to be a Stampede as well if he wants to get out, and he will do because Aloha Dance has dropped the Tombstone. He's trying to run. He's got to blink again in 6 seconds. Will get sent back by Ake. And Bulldog, he's out of there just in time as Resolution turns up into the lane. Resolution might be able to find Ake, but in comes Magicka with a missed chance as a Resolution. Resolution can't chase this. Aloha Dance does, though, with the final Soul Rip. Will bring down Ake on the chair. But now he's your TP in from Bulldog. He's ready to come back into the lane to help Magicka find the kill and return onto Undying. And overall, a quick little 1-for-1 trade.
He TP'd with like no health just to get the kill.
He did, didn't he? He was just like, right, we're going back in, boys. And what some nice plays there from Bulldog.
Yeah, and the rotation of Resolution also secures the middle tier 1 for Pycat. So I'd still say Alliance are getting way more out of this early game. It's going to be down to the fights, though, more than anything. Like, once Alliance start committing to the fights, can the Bristleback and the Undying really do a whole heck of a lot against Stampede? That's going to be the one thing. Is like, how is the Stampede going to be used? Are they going to engage with it? Because that can be very risky. Are they just going to use it to like reposition and run away? Which almost guarantees that Empire are never really going to be able to kill anybody without a grip or a roar. Like, those are the two things that they have to counterplay that. I don't know, I'm kind of worried for Empire right now. I feel as if it's not over for them by any stretch. Like, there's still a lot of Dota to be played, but I think that Alliance are definitely outplaying and have a better early game so far.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like it is a similar play style from Empire that we saw in the previous days, but it's just not working as well as it has done against previous teams. Alliance really being able to cope with what Empire's throwing at them, and now Silent, he could be in trouble. There's a rotation from Magicka, Pycat coming in as well. Ake's also in the jungle to back him up, and there's just Stampede getting them in position. Who's stomped double edge to the face of the Bristleback, and with the raises and the punches, Pycat will find himself a kill onto Bristle.
Very nicely done. They are going to TP react from Empire. They have the Tombstone available if they want to try to drop it here. And I'm not even sure if Alliance want to even commit to the push. They could just be satisfied with killing Silent and just go back to their farm game. Resolution's going to take the rune away from Pycat while he's invis. Unfortunate. I do want to know if Pycat decides to change up the typical item build for Shadow Fiend, or if he just wants to go for the standard mech. Because Ake has a headdress, so I wonder what his item choice is going to be if he's not going to be the mech carrier.
Yes, yeah, indeed. He said the headdress onto Ake. He's got 2k saved up. Oh, Magicka. Very nice there with the dust as he realizes Resolution might want to try and steal the rune, and Resolution has to TP himself out, but nice awareness there from Matt.
Yeah, it's the downfall of a Night Stalker being by himself, is if you have to Void to slow somebody, then they always can TP out, because the Void cooldown is just way too long. I mean, 8 seconds isn't that long, but it's obviously enough
TP
for a TP, yeah. So still pretty, well, I guess for the heroes that Empire have, it's been an active early game. Like, their heroes aren't great roamers by any stretch. The only person they have that can really make anything happen is the Bane. Beastmaster now has Roar, though, so Yvonne's going to be able to help secure a kill, maybe, by just being able to Roar on one of the ganks. And Resolution he's kind of recovering a bit. He's still only got like 40 CS, though. Compare that to Shadow Fiend's 98. at 11 minutes in. Like, good God, Pycat is farmed.
And he's saving up the money as well. 2.6k gold in the bank here for Pycat. It's looking pretty good for the SF. The fact that, of course, as well, Admiral Bulldog's been having a very, very nice game on the Queen of Pain. It was seen him being involved in a fair bit of action here on the top lane in the farm. Looking pretty good as well. 62 CS at the moment on the Quap. But still, in terms of kills, it's 4 for 4. Yeah, Alliance, they do have kind of the farm, more farmed heroes. But at the same time, do you feel like in a 5v5 Empire can come out on top? Or do you I mean, they're going to try it now.
A 5 versus 5 is kind of the dream for Empire. Like, their heroes are all built around 5-manning. Like, Silent bought a Vanguard early on. We are having a bit of lag here, so hopefully everything kind of sorts itself out. But it is dangerous, as it looks like Always Wanna Fly is actually going to be able to get a kill onto Nightstalker in the bottom lane. Although, we kind of maybe assumed that from where Nejka is currently standing. All right, well, I'm not really sure what to say in regards of the game, as we can't really see what's happening. But this also happened yesterday, so hopefully whatever problem it is, it can be sorted. See Resolution scouting out here. Are we back? Are we almost back? We're kind of back.
We're kind of back. It's still lagging a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is. They're going to spot out Resolution here.
Resolution gets caught, but not got any detection. He did manage to get out. Oh,
didn't
no,
rebuy dust.
Wait, no, he did die.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay.
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 Okay. Well,
could have fooled me.
Lag. Yep. Pulled the wool over my eyes there.
And it looks like Pycat opted for the Shadow Blade, which is still really solid. Being able to get in is the key of the Shadow Blade, unless Empire are really good about placing their sentries down. And they're also going to find Always Wanna Fly here. That damage. Don't know who got the kill. Probably Pycat. Yeah, there we go.
Pycat got it. Void onto Silent. They will get soul ripped up. Bulldog coming in with a scream. The Ake farm trying to chase him.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to focus on the game when you can't actually see what's going on, you know?
Yeah, it's a bit rubbish. Oh,
there was a Requiem, apparently. I can see the Shadow Fiend's wings and things.
People are dying to Pycat.
Yep.
Yep.
It seems like Alliance are actually doing really well. I would love to be able to watch the game in real time, Owen.
Would have been really good.
Yeah.
Would have been fantastic.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you for calling that for us. Really appreciate that. Wait,
well,
did they kill the Shadow Fiend? Yeah, they killed Pycat. No, triple kill for Bulldog.
Kill.
Triple cheeseburger for Bulldog.
Dire's middle tower is under
Wait, how can you guys see it, but we can't?
Oh.
You're just guessing.
Yeah, being very helpful.
Oh, are we back? I think we're back.
Are we back? Sorry about that, lads. We're back. I don't know. Does the stream go down when that happens?
No. The stream doesn't go down. It's just our connection to the Dota servers. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right, everyone, we're back. Sorry, you didn't miss a lot. Well, you missed a lot.
You actually missed quite a bit.
You did miss quite a bit.
Yeah.
And we missed quite a bit as well. But it looks like it's just pretty much Alliance just cementing their dominance at this point of the game, really, that we kind of predicted that they would have from their early game start.
Yeah, the top lane, I think, just went too badly for them. Like, between mid and top, and the Chen also being able to just sit in the woods and do pretty much whatever he wanted. That was pretty painful for them. They do almost have Medallion, but not quite on Empire, and I think this is kind of a desperation, Roshan, just to be able to try to get one good 5-man going. Obviously a risky call, but I think it's maybe one of the only calls they could make in this position, and even with that D ward, it doesn't seem like Alliance are going to be in position in time. I think Roshan's just going to be dead. They do not have Requiem for another 8 seconds, and Pycat's not full on soul, so if they want to engage, it's going to be tough.
Resolution, he's going to get caught out here and silenced up as they come in with a blink for Loader and the double edge, and who's stopped onto Resolution? Resolution goes down. There's a primal roar onto Loader. Loader will go down in return. Pycat heading off to the high ground. They're trying to disengage from this Undying Tombstone, and it looks like Ake, he may be left if Silent can get himself the slow here with the Goo. He's trying to find the Chen, popping the Quill Sprays to chase this one down. There we go. There's the first instance of Goo coming down, and they're going to dive this into the tower, but Silent, he's diving pretty damn deep here. There's a Night Stalker. There's a Quap. Silent could be in a bit of trouble now. He's got the backup of his friends. Bulldog doesn't want to blink forward into this one, and Silent, Aloha, Dance, and Yvonne will be able to get themselves out. Always Wanna Fly follows them as well. So a 1-for-1 trade. They're trading Loader for the Resolution.
Yeah, in the end, I mean, Empire wanted to get more out of that. You saw how bloodthirsty they were. They were chasing all the way through the river to the tier 1. They wanted to try to get something, but it's just so hard for them to actually commit to a fight against Alliance. Like, they have Shadow Blade on the Shadow Fiend. They have a Night Stalker who runs extremely fast, Centaur ulti, and a Queen. Like, how do they actually start a fight?
Pycat waltzing in, wants for an easy kill on the low dance, won't quite find it though. Now he needs to be a little bit careful because Advance here on the Beastmaster always want to fly as well, holding in place with the Night Mare, but Night Stalker with the Owner of Shadows charge onto Undying will be able to bring down low dance. There's going to be the Fiend's Grip onto Magicka. They will get the NS in trade, so another 1-for-1 there between the two sides.
It was still an okay trade because the Undying died first, so Magicka still got full experience from his death, and that puts him halfway to level 10, a little bit more actually. And he'll be able to get the Aghanims probably at a decent timing, considering how well Alliance have been doing in this early game. But at some point, Empire hopefully have a Blink Dagger maybe on Yvonne. Like, he's going Book now, but if he does manage to get to a Blink Dagger eventually, that'll be a nice way to be able to start engagements, because right now, like, just walking up to somebody to try to roar is so difficult. Like, Alliance's team don't really give them the opportunity to really just straight up walk in and take a fight. And if you try to walk into tower against Shadow Fiend and how good his spam he has, and plus the Queen who can also clear out the wave, you're not really going to be that successful with it. So I think Alliance's draft are actually fairly proficient at stopping Empire's push at this given time.
There's a 5k net worth lead at this time for Alliance, 17.5 minutes in. And it's a lead that's just been constantly growing. Empire never really had the advantage in this game. But of course, there's still potential for them to twist this one back round if they can find a fight that favors them. Magicka on his Night Stalker got the point booster and 500 gold towards his second element of it. What are we seeing up in this top lane? Bulldog, we did see him just pick up the Orchid, but in comes Ivan and Resolution, maybe seeing if they can go for a gank with the Primal Roar and the Searing Arrows. That is a lot of damage there for the Quap, and Quap will fall.
Yeah, they finally get a good gank going with their Beastmaster, and it's not like Yvonne has played bad. He's still 2-1-5, so he's only died one time, but it's just so hard to lane against a Queen and a Night Stalker. Like, what do you do as Beastmaster? You kind of just stand there and eat daggers. Undying is not really that great in situations where you don't have like squishy supports that you can commit on. Here comes Pycat.
Ooh, with the Shadow Blade, he wants to use the Requiem on Resolution, but Resolution gets himself slightly off center, but there's Loader with the blink forward and the dust in the double edge. They blow him up. Ivan will try and TP out, but the right clicks from Pycat are just too much, and very nice play there, recovering that lane situation and getting Clinks and the Beastmaster.
The Centaur pick for me is huge here for Alliance. Their lineup looked a little bit shaky until I saw the Centaur pick, but then it just like all fell into place. Like having that hero who can punish so hard for overcommitment or even just get your team out of harm's way. The utility of the Centaur ult in this game makes Alliance's team work.
One lane, Bulldog with the Orchid.
Yeah.
Finds himself a little cheeky pick off there onto the always want to fly Bane. There's going to be a rotation coming in from Silent. He's not going to be able to do anything to hold Bulldog in place, of course, and Bulldog just blinks himself back. Top lane, Pycat continuing the push here, and he's got himself 4.5k gold on top of the Shadowblade treads at 19.5 minutes.
I gotta say, the Alliance draft, it is so good. Like the Shadow Fiend, they couldn't gank him. Like they couldn't actually kill Pycat in the laning phase because of the heroes that they had. So going with the greedy pick, and they also picked it, I believe, 3rd or 4th as well. It was just very good understanding by Magicka, knowing that there was very little possibility of Empire being able to do much in the laning phase with these heroes.
Bottom lane, we saw Silent just heading straight in, trying to scare Bulldog off. Top lane Alliance, they did smoke up and look for some kind of action, but it was all scouted out by the Beastmaster Hawk. Those just returns to mid lane. Bulldog looks like he'll be happy to just sack that tier 1 as it's getting pretty damn low. Night Stalker pops the ultimate here, and well, he's going to be heading down towards the bottom lane. Maybe seeing or thinking if they could catch anyone out on the way back on the side of Empire.
Well, it's going to be tough to try to kill at least the Bristleback. That hero is fairly tanky, 1800 health in the Vanguard. I wonder if he just goes for SNY right now, or maybe he goes for like Halberd, as Pycat's not going BKB yet. I think he might just be going Scotty. Or he could also go Manta. Manta wouldn't be too bad in this game. But I suppose if he was going to buy that, he would have already finished it, as he has the money. Now he's looking for Aloha Dance.
He's looking for the old Requiem of Souls out of the Shadow Blade, and he's going to go for it on top of Resolution. He gets himself slightly off, but he's already taken half his health as damage. Will be able to get himself out. There wasn't quite enough burst to blow up Clink straight away.
Yeah, he maybe hesitated a tiny bit too long, but it is understandable. Like sometimes you have to just assume that the enemy team will notice that you're kind of standing in the area, because Presence of the Dark Lord still affects you even if you're invis. So maybe he thought they might notice, but as soon as he realized they didn't notice, then he tried to go in for the kill, and he just moved out of the way a little bit too far.
Loader, he's got a point booster on his way to the old Aghanims, 1200 gold as well, and blink forward. He will be able to find the Who's Not double edge onto Silent. There's a backup from Magicka and Bulldog as well with the Orchid, and with the amount of burst damage, I don't think that Vanguard's going to save you this time, Silent, and he will get blown up there. Magicka being credited with the kill.
That's
on
a
the
tower
Nightstalker
as well. Be able to get this tier 1 with ease. They'll glyph it up, but I don't think it's going to matter much. And looks like Empire are going to try to trade tier 1. Like mid tier 1 for offlane tier 1 would favor Empire. And I don't think Alliance, are they going to be here in time to defend this? They don't have Stampede either. Looks like no.
He's getting scouted out, and there's going to be a Raunch, a Nightstalker, a Lohar does coming in, and they'll find him. There's going to be a Fiend Script as well onto Loden with the Searing Arrows. That's going to be a second kill. Hand of God is not going to be enough to save the Centaur. 2 heroes falling down there and losing a tower as well. It's a bit of a costly trade there for Alliance.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest thing. I think maybe they'd miscommunicated if they were going to try to defend the tier 1 or not, and that happens sometimes. Like, you see the tower dying at X speed, and some person thinks you can save it, other guys like, nah, we can't. I think not having Stampede was the biggest mistake, though. Like, if you have Stampede, you can still kind of maybe try to defend that, and then not lose 2, but yeah, giving away 2 for free there, and the Tower Empire will definitely be happy with that. In the meantime, Shadow Fiend picks up his Lincolns, obviously good against Bane. It's good against Beastmaster as well. But there are other abilities on the team that can eat it. So he's kind of going with the assumption of the Beastmaster will be the only hero who buys an initiation item. So if he gets Blink, I'll always be able to block Roar. Unless for some reason I'm so slow with my Shadow Blade that he manages to mana burn me with a Necro Creep before I use my Shadow Blade. Which is pretty unlikely. So.
Indeed, and Quap, we see Bulldog here with the first Perseverance. Is he going to get himself a Lincoln's Sphere as well? Do you feel, or potentially straight up for the Refresher?
I don't know, actually. I don't think Refresher Rush is really that good, to be honest. Like, Lincoln's is great against their heroes in general. Like, Refresher Rush means that you pretty much use almost your entire mana bar on just using ultis. And you also have Orchid on top of that costs 100 mana, and you're kind of wasting it if you... I think if you go Refresher first, I think it'll probably be Lincoln's.
Okay. Well, there's a smoke over here in the mid lane. They're going to blink forward and catch out Lohar Dancer with the Who's Not double edge. Orchid and the Scream will bring him down. That's going to be Undying falling in the mid lane. Down for 40 seconds here. They might have needed him for the defense because Alliance, they're ready to continue the push, getting onto this tier 2 here in the mid lane. Is there going to be anything in return from the side of Empire? Klinks at the moment is actually behind Empire on the river. And, looks like he's just going to look to get the split push going, and off the back of that, Empire almost will certainly just sack this tier 2 here. They're not going to be able to do anything to stop this from Alliance.
Empire have such an immobile lineup. Like, they don't have any hero who really travels that quickly across the map except for Klinks. And Klinks cannot solo kill anybody on the side of Alliance. Like, he hasn't gotten an Orchid up. He went straight BKB. So Resolution's map presence is still pretty much nil. And this is a guy who I would say in this entire league so far hasn't really had a bad game. And this is one of the first times where I felt that his performance, not necessarily because of the play itself, but because of the matchup that he had to play, he just hasn't been able to influence the game, like, at all. So I think Empire still have their work cut out for them if they want to try to make their way back into the game. Roshan is probably not going to be as easily taken by Empire as it was before. Alliance most likely going to contest, especially considering how farmed Pycat is. And if that happens, I don't see them winning a 5 versus 5 fight. Very fast cliff reaction, by the way, on the top tier 1. Resolution just trying to make something happen for his team, as the rest of them just, I mean, with no Blink Dagger on your Beastmaster, you can't start a fight unless you're either pushing or Alliance walk into you.
It's going to be a hard one for Empire. Definitely one of the toughest games we've seen them in so far in the league play. Maybe they can. They've still got what it takes to pull this one out of the bag, but they're going to need a lot to come back at what Alliance have got so far, especially with big item pickups on the horizon. Centaurs, we saw Loader closing in on his Aghanim Scepter. So far with the point booster and the Ogre Club, only about 700 gold to go, and he's got that finished up. And also Magicka, how's he doing on the Nightstalker Aghanim's Rush? He's got the point booster. Okay, yeah, Ogre Club's on the cover.
He finished Treads and he's got Ogre Club, yeah, so. He could have almost had his Aghanims, but he opted to finish Boots. Resolution
heading into the jungle here. Going to scout him out, and looks like Alliance are going to rotate out and gravitate towards the Roshan pit. Roshan is pretty soon up. They are going to scout out Resolution here. Resolution duking it off and just keeping himself frosty there, keeping himself well out of the way. There's a courier flying in, but Resolution isn't going to be there for that kind of action. And,
they have so much dust. Like, if they just randomly dust, they would have seen him.
Both sides here in the Radiant jungle. They're going to kick it off with a Fiend's Grip onto Loda. Magicka pops the ultimate. There's going to be a crippling fear onto the Bristleback. There's your Stampede as well, trying to get the side of Alliance into position. BKB's being popped by Resolution. He's doing a lot against the side of Alliance. Pycat getting himself very, very low here. Does manage to get the Requiem of Souls off. Will look to TP out, and with the damage reduction from the Requiem, it's enough to save him from Resolution's right clicks. The only person to fall in that fight, so far at least, is Loda on the Centaur there. But yeah, nice little play from Pycat there, getting the ult off and just TPing himself straight away from the Clinks.
And it does also potentially secure them. Roshan, can Alliance actually stop this? Everyone from Empire is still in pretty good fighting shape here. Roshan's dying quickly.
It's going to be hard without the Loda sensor. They do have the Sonic Wave up on Bulldog. But yeah, Roshan's going to go down, and Empire at the back of that fight, that one pickoff was all they needed to kind of force before the Roche attempt came out.
Very nicely done. That was one of the few times this entire game where Empire has been able to just start a fight, and it was because of a smoke, obviously. They got into a good position. Resolution was scouting out all of Alliance, so they knew exactly who they wanted to go on first. Just stop the Centaur ulti, kind of make everybody sit in place for a while. I mean, Oda did eventually get it off, but by that time, Bulldog had already had to retreat from the fight, and there wasn't really any damage follow-up, as Bulldog didn't even get a chance to ulti there, as it's off cooldown right now. So still, nice move from Empire, getting themselves out of the map and keeping themselves in the game.
Indeed, 27.5 minutes in, there's still very much anyone's game. And Clinks now with the, with the Mithril Hammer on top of the BKB, I guess going to go for the Deso, yeah, for the push.
Yeah. He still did a pretty good amount of damage to Pycat when he was just sitting there and right-clicking into him, so definitely cannot underestimate the bonus damage that Death Pact gives you, especially against a team with Chen creeps. You're going to be hitting way harder than normal.
So look what we've got picking up on the Beastmaster. Is that the level 3? Yes, the extra recipe there. So, the next level. Loda, after that fight, even though we did die, still very much touching on the Aghanim Scepter. He's going to have that finished with this Siege Creep, and that's going to be Aghanim Scepter now out onto your Centaur.
I'm wondering if that's just going to be, like, if they need to use Roar to kill somebody, Centaur ulti pretty much completely counters that now. So what is their counterplay to the Centaur ulti with Aghanims? That's my biggest concern now for Empire. Because within the time of Stampede, like, it's almost 4 seconds, can they actually live for that long?
Oop, Silence found Loda, or as Loda found Silent. Loda's got the backup as Bulldog comes in. There's going to be a Fiend's Grip from Always Want to Fly, holding Loda in place, and Loda's actually going to be the first to fall. Is Silent still alive? He's going to try and TP out. Is the damage going to be there for the side of Alliance? No, he gets himself out. Bane, he's able to TP out as well there, so another very nice pick-off from Empire. They did lose the Beastmaster, though, off the back of it.
Yeah, 1 for 1, but Loda, I would say, is worth more killing than even Yvonne at this point. Yvonne close to his book 3, but not really able to do a whole heck of a lot lately. And Alliance, they're going to try to go for the counter push here. Pycat opting to go for the Butterfly. Very nice for being able to trade with the Clinks, as there is no way that Clinks is getting MKB anytime soon, unless Empire start winning some really, really good team fights. I think he'll probably just stay with his Desolator choice, and no Hexpires either. Not that it would matter, because Hex doesn't disable Break anymore on Empire, but yeah, I don't know. It's still tough for them. Like, even though they're making really nice moves, I think their team composition just doesn't play well against what Alliance have drafted. So they kind of have to play a lot better than Alliance to be able to get away with those kills. You saw how they had to play that out. Like, get the grip onto Loda, everyone TPs out, you juke around trees, you just retreat after you get 1 kill. Like, they definitely outmaneuvered them there, but can they continue to do that?
So finish Desolator now onto Clinks. He's going to have that ready for the next push. Aghanims, as we saw, getting closer and closer for Nightstalker as well. Magicka still trying to work his way towards that. And even with the Hawk then at that point, I mean, you've got a Hawk, but the side of Alliance have got the constant flying vision from the NS. It's obviously going to favour Alliance anytime they look for these ganks, but there's going to be a smoke up from the side of Empire. Seeing Resolution just hanging around on the Clinks at the top lane. The rest of the side rotating towards the Ancients. Glimmer Cape onto the Bane just so he can try and lead himself in, thanks to the Undying there. Low Hard Dance did pick up that item. And the Hawk leading the way. Trying to get themselves some vision, but Alliance, they're aware of something fishy happening, and they're keeping themselves safe behind the tier 2.
Yeah, really nice awareness here from Alliance. Not seeing anybody farming lanes at the moment. Just playing back. They only see Resolution. Definitely the good call to kind of hug your tier 2. And playing a little risky here. Loda and Pycat looking to try to pressure the lane a bit. They do have Stampede available, but If he gets roared or fiend script, I don't think it's going to save him.
Yeah, indeed, Loda and
All right,
Pycat
here we go.
very deep, and yeah, Pycat TPs himself out. Loda will be able to TP out as well. It's going to put the dust just to see, well, if the Clinks was hanging about, I suppose.
Yeah, just to see, but Resolution's still pretty near middle lane. He'll be making his way back to his team right now, and pushing into the tier 2 is still proves to be fairly difficult for Empire. They do have Book, so Book 3, Blink Dagger maybe on the menu here for Yvonne now that he's finished up his detection. And Pycat also finishing the Butterfly at the same time. So now it's like, if Pycat goes back for lifesteal, which I would imagine he probably does, maybe he just goes like Scotty or something instead. But if he goes lifesteal into Satanic, killing him is going to be so difficult. Like lifesteal plus Centaur ulti with Aghanim's damage reduction. How do you actually ever kill that hero without an MKB on your Clinks? Like Resolution almost has to make one if you want to have any chance of killing Pycat.
Oh, he's coming in, but there's already a Sentry Wall being popped down by the side of Alliance. They will find Resolution. He'll go down even with the Glimmer Cape and the BKB. It wasn't enough to stop the damage coming out from Alliance. Aloha Dance falls as well. And a very nice Sentry Wall placement there by the side of Alliance, enabling them to kick the fight off onto Resolution rather than the other way around.
Yeah, it just goes to show that Alliance have multiple ways they can play this out. I feel like Empire have been pigeonholed into a particular type of style, which they've gotten some ganks off, mostly with the utilization of smoke, but any other way of engagement is kind of just trying to play 5-man Dota.
Now up to the high ground, doing a fair bit of damage here to the T3. Silent, Ivan, and Always Want to Fly, doing what they can to try and hold the push, but Loda blinks straight up to the high ground. Who stomped double edge onto Ivan? The Crimson Guard will come out. Ivan will get the royal to Loda, but he goes down. Beastmaster's fallen. Silent with the BKB, trying to fight up against Bulldog. Bulldog getting trapped up. He's stuck. I guess the Stampede made him stuck in the racks, I guess. Or?
No. The creep was putting him against the barracks, yeah. There was one of his own melee creeps was making him stuck there. That was really unfortunate.
Dire's middle tower is
Well,
under attack.
they lose the Quap. They did get the Beastmaster, and they did get the tier 3 as well, Alliance there.
Yeah, it was still, like, I don't think they had to lose anybody there. Just a little bit of unfortunate timing, I guess, on the Stampede, putting him in that position to where he couldn't actually get out. And he blinked forward as well, which was the scary thing. Like, typically on Queen, you don't blink forward ever, especially into the enemy's base. Yeah, there's not going to be anything happening here. Maybe he goes for Ake, though. Pycat will come out, obviously, before Resolution, so...
Oh, the
they know.
sentries, they do know, and there is your Troll Trap. Pycat coming in as well, and 12 with the little stun there coming out from the Rock Golem. Stampede as well, trying to chase down this Clinks. A second sentry goes down, they're trying to catch him out, and there's the third sentry as well, but Resolution, he's well on his way. Just a little too speedy if you haven't got the control for him.
The old breadcrumb trail coming out here from Ake, just to make sure he can find his way home. Sentries everywhere.
Magicka now with the Aghanims and with a gem as well. It's pretty much a Clinks' worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's terrifying. You don't ever want to try to fight into this now. And plus, it's kind of the same feeling of having a Beastmaster on your team now, because you just have the flying vision and you also have detection, so you just deward everything. And Empire can kind of do the same thing, but they need to pop their Necro Book to do it. And the Beastmaster also has to be in the area to summon a boar if he's not just there to be able to hit the ward in the first place. So Alliance still looking to be in pretty good shape here. Roshan could be up very soon, or in about anywhere from like 1 to 3 minutes, I suppose. And maybe Alliance can get their hands on an Aegis for the first time. Looks like it'll be a 2-minute spawn.
They're going to smoke up here, and well, even with the Magicka, well, I
smoked under a ward, by the way.
Yeah, so they didn't spot out the wall because they didn't have the flying vision.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be totally aware from the side of Empire. And Empire, they're going to just back themselves up and prepare themselves, brace themselves for the push that could potentially coming out from Alliance now. They're going to smoke up themselves, actually.
Oh, they want to run into them, okay.
Yeah, they want to look for some counter initiation here. They're going to keep themselves up, but of course, the Dire's vision not too great. They're not going to know at all where the side of Alliance are, and even with the smoke just hanging around in the base, still deciding whereabouts they want to make the movement towards. It's going to be hard for them to catch someone out here. It looks like both sides just having a little bit of cold feet and just hesitating from starting a clash yet.
Well, from Empire's perspective, I understand their hesitation. It's much harder for them to win a team fight than it is for Alliance because of like being able to Requiem, also being able to just pop Stampede to make sure nobody on your team dies for almost 4 seconds. Like, that kind of utility is very hard to play into. So you have to do it perfectly like you...
Loda waltzing up with the Glimmer Cape. Pycat, He's there as well. Who's gonna? There we go. Hoof stomp onto Ivan and Aloha Dance. Admiral Bulldog with the Sonic Wave onto Aloha Dance. Undying will fall. Ivan's still alive here, throwing the axes out onto Admiral Bulldog. He'll go down as well. There's gonna be a buyback from Aloha Dance on the Undying. Gets himself back in, drops the tombstone. They've lost Ake here on the Chen. They're gonna lose Magicka as well as a double kill for Silent. Now the damage from Resolution with this Desolator hitting away at Loda. Loda will fall as well. 3 heroes dying on the side of Alliance. And what was the bug?
They're getting stuck on the zombies because of the Stampede. Like 2 or 3 heroes
Stampede into the...
were standing there without being able to move against the Undying Tombstone. Yeah, that's why they all died.
That's...
Yeah.
Wow.
Not great.
Ice Frog, please. So what's the interaction we seem to see? So they pop down the Undying, the zombies are on them, then they stampede, and then it ends?
When the Stampede ends, they can't move anymore, basically. Because the zombies are actually inside of the hero, so they're stuck on top of each other.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the easiest thing to do would just make it so zombies don't actually have a hitbox.
Collision?
Yeah, so you could just make it never happen. But yeah, apparently, that's not what got Bulldog stuck, though. He was definitely just stuck on a melee creep. Like, it wasn't a zombie.
Bulldog being Bulldog. Yeah. But, well, at least these bugs are getting found out before TI.
Yeah, that sucks, though, because that fight for Alliance was terrible. Like, and they lose Roshan off that, too, which is cheese. So Empire, ideally, like, they lose 2 heroes at the start of the fight. They buy back on 1. If Alliance can just run away, maybe they don't lose anybody there. But they had 2 or 3 people get stuck.
I mean, and the worst thing as well is that's the time you want to be using the Stampede, isn't it? When the Undying throws down his tombstone to get out of there.
Well, he used it to initiate. Like, he went in, got a double stun, and then stampeded his team in to be able to get the kill. But the thing is, the Stampede was still going by the time they were running away. And when it wore off, then they got stuck. So yeah, it wasn't a great situation at all.
Well, let's see what happens now. Admiral Bulldog going up to the high ground here, and he's going to be able to find the dagger onto Aloha Dance. He's got the Lincoln Sphere coverage as well. They're going to pop the dust. It won't quite catch Resolution. And Dash thrown down his tombstone, and they will stampede again. Is the bug going to affect them this time? It looks like they're going to be okay for the time being. Ivan, he's going to find the Raw onto Loda. Loda getting caught out here by Ivan. Aloha doesn't always want to fly at the same time. Silent, he's chasing down both Ake and Pycat, but Pycat will be able to get himself out with his Shadow Blade. They do lose Loda, and they do lose Ake, though, on the back of that fight again. And again, not another great fight there for Alliance. Empire coming out on top.
Well, the other thing, too, is Pycat's sitting on 5,000 gold. I can't help a feeling maybe if he bought another item, these fights wouldn't be going so bad, because Silent basically pops his BKB, and he just tunnel visions Pycat and forces him to run away, because he's like the highest physical damage dealer on the team by a long shot. So if Silent is just able to zone him, because Pycat's not spending his money, it's a little bit worrisome. Like, is he just deciding if he wants to go for, like, Satanic? Does he want to go crit? Like, Pycat needs to buy something. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to keep pushing with his team like that. Silent's already proven that he can stand there and fight. So you need, like, another item in progression to be able to push him out.
And Silent's certainly going to be punching now. He's got a Demon Edge on the Courier, so I guess, you know, we're talking about people picking up an MKB for the Centaur. I imagine that's what we're going to see coming out on Silent, and also Resolution with the Demon Edge here. 2.4k gold as well in the bank.
Yeah, when they both get MKBs, Pycat's going to need to have another item by then. Like, he will absolutely need lifesteal. There's no way he can live. Like, even if he buys, like, damage, I mean, I guess you could go for the kill him before he kills you method, but that's still very risky, I feel. Maybe he's just relying on damage reduction from Centaur and saying that the damage item is the best choice to be able to kill within the duration of the Centaur ulti. But, I mean, anything is good. It's better than just sitting on 5k gold at this point. Because having a buyback is one thing, but to a degree, the Chen has kind of fallen off completely. Like, the Chen doesn't really do anything anymore. So you're playing kind of, not a hero down, but you're definitely not as good a shape as you used to be. And that team fight top where they only got the tier 3, here we go.
Oh, suddenly getting caught out by a Void and a Crippling Fear. They're going to stampede themselves in. Looking to see if they can find a stun with the Centaur. But it's not going to catch anyone out. There's going to be the Sonic Wave on to Always Want to Fly in advance. Very low as well. There's going to be the Soul Rip topping him back up. No one falling yet. Magicka just getting rid of the Necro units there with the help of Admiral Bulldog. And maybe they want to go back in. Blink 4 from Loda gets a Hoostum onto Aloha Dance down Silent, but the Fiend Script from the sidelines. Always Want to Fly holding Loda in place. Silent trying to go to work in with the BKB. There's going to be a pause. Alright.
They're stuck again because of the zombies. It's like 15-second Treant ulti. I mean, the Tombstone's almost dead, so Loda only has to hit it like 1 or 2 more times and they can just keep fighting. Yeah. But if the zombies are the reason they're getting stuck, maybe it's not Centaur ulti. I don't know.
No, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go on. Let's see how it's gonna fare. Silent, yeah, okay, he's fairly low, but with the BKB and the Crimson Guard. Now we'll pop the cheese. He's keeping to fight up again against Loda. Resolution on the high ground, doing so much damage down with the MKB and the Desolator. Clinks destroying both Quap, Bulldog, and of course Centaur Loader. They're going to find Ake. They're going to find a triple kill on Silent. But they do lose 3 heroes, so it's a 3-for-3 trade between the sides there.
Yeah, I mean, both Pycat and Resolution were just sitting on the outskirt of the fight, just laying into whatever hero they could. And unfortunately, Alliance end up not winning the trade in the end. And they did force Silent to use cheese, I guess, but that cheese also secured in the teamfight win, so definitely good utilization of it there. I wouldn't be surprised to see this Queen go an armor item. Like, I think he's trying to buy Hex, but even just having a Ghost Scepter against Empire's team is so good against Bristleback and the Clinks as well.
Oh, look at that double damage ring.
Okay.
So, Night Stalker, tanky hero, but
Well, not when you have a Clinks that hits for 610 damage.
Radiant's top tower
Who
is
also
under
has
attack.
Deso. Like, with a DD and the Dark Pact, he was hitting so hard. Double damage on Clinks is one of the best runes because when you eat a creep, you get base damage. So the double damage increases your base damage by 100%. And it hurts.
apparently so. Magica, he's certainly going to attest to that. And 26 to 23. What are we seeing in terms of net worth? Is there much of a swing round so far thanks to these fights? Yeah, there's been it's slightly kind of edging back towards the favor of Empire, but still very much in favor of Alliance. XP's a little bit of a different story. Resolution. Ake, poor old Ake. That's not even. That's just not nice.
Yeah, Resolution.
No mercy.
Yeah, he's now at the point where he's a high enough damage threat on his own just to be able to walk in and get kills.
Oh, here we go. Loaded with Stampede. They will be able to bring him down with the Nightmare. Very clutch. Oh, maybe the Soul Rip is enough.
Oh my god, they're really not going to kill him.
Always want to fly in a low hard dance. Turning that one around now with a Fiend's Grip onto Bulldog. It won't be long enough because Bulldog's able to blink away. But now Pycat, the damage. Resolution pots the BKB. Pycat tries to turn around with the punches, but Resolution.
He got stuck because of the zombie again, and he couldn't walk away.
Oh, no.
That is some serious bug. Jesus, that's awful. Well, I guess you just ban that hero, or just...
how do you actually play the game? I mean, because Centaur and Undying are the most popular picks. Well, not the, but they are popular picks in this patch.
Yeah, but I think if the hero's blatantly bugged, you just say next game the admin says you can't pick the hero. Like, you just can't pick it. Because if it's that broken, it's clearly game-breaking.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question about it. And some of these fights, they're losing heroes solely because of that bug.
Well, you could argue they've lost a fair few fights because of that bug. Yeah.
I mean, it's far too late to remake the game now. Like, if they wanted to remake, they should have said something earlier. But the next game, they definitely shouldn't be able to play it.
Yeah. Well, one moment, please, says Smith.
I mean, the thing is, was it just the Tombstone that was bugged, or was it the Stampede interaction with the Tombstone?
What are you saying?
No, I'm saying, like, when they stampeded the first time and Admiral Bulldog got stuck, because that was the first time I saw it the whole game. Like, when they were pushing top, for example. Do you just say that that's the interaction with the Stampede and the Tombstone? Because that time they didn't, like, there was no Stampede on Pycat. He just got stuck as soon as the zombie spawned.
Yeah, that was weird that time because, yeah.
So is it actually the Tombstone that's bugged? Or is it the Centaur ulti? Like, I don't know. Because I've never seen that happen before. This is the first time I've ever seen that bug. And we saw Undying yesterday a handful of times, and it didn't happen.
Did we see Centaur versus Undying yesterday? I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so. So it has to be the interaction between the two. So they're asking for a rehost just to see if it's the game itself that just, like, glitched out for whatever reason. And if that's the case, then I'm sure the next game will be fine. But
well, we hope so.
yeah, we'll have to wait like 15 seconds, 16 seconds for it to roll to the 43-minute mark, because that's when the game, like, resaves.
But this is a bit of a controversial, but at what time do we load from?
43 minutes. You just wait, because there's already 2 heroes dead. Neither of them have buyback.
Alliance want to load back before this kind of has happened. On a fair time, you see.
They would have to reload it like 25 minutes in or something, I think. When did they push top? Was it like 30 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that?
Drama.
Because that's the first time it happened, right? But I think Empire are probably not going to be happy with that choice.
No. Because a lot of good things have happened for Empire. I don't think you could argue all because of the bug, like, or what do you...
Well, it was definitely the bug.
The bug helped.
When they were at the tier 2, they lost 3 heroes because of the bug. And when they pushed top, Admiral Bulldog also died because of the bug. So I would say it was pretty game-breaking in this case. Like, it's just obvious. Like, you don't lose a hero if they can run away, but if they can't move, the hero dies. Like, it seems pretty cut and dry to me.
Here we go. So, well, both teams discussing what's going to be the best plan of action. I mean, it's a weird situation, isn't it? Because
I've never seen it happen
You've never
before.
had something like this happen where
I've
such
never
an
seen that bug.
obvious, well, just a bug has turned the game so much. It's not like it's a little bug. It's not
pretty big.
It's a big gameplay bug.
It's pretty big, yeah. Pretty big. Wow.
We can play from start. I mean, to be fair, that's arguably probably the fairest thing.
It is the fairest to both teams because
And just auto ban Undying.
I think.
Do you remove the Undying or do you remove the Centaur?
Well, no, I think it could just be like this one game is just buggy. But I think what they're saying is like, Empire want to start from the beginning of the game because Empire say that if you start from before the bug happened, that it's not fair.
Okay.
Which.
So you're pretty sure this bug is just, it's not something that's going to happen every time with this interaction?
I don't know what made it happen. Like, it has to be Stampede, I guess.
Yeah. Well.
But I think Alliance want the game to start from the point where they were pushing top because that's the first time it happened. And I think we're assuming it's Aghanim's interaction with the Centaur LT and Tombstone that's making it break.
Well, apologies for people watching at home. There's not a lot we can do here. Let's see what the people at home are saying.
It's hard to say like what's really fair though, because Alliance had earned their position to be pushing top in the first place, right? So does Empire think it's not fair that Alliance played good enough to get to that point? Because I think that's also unfair. Like there's no good way to go about it. That's kind of the problem.
No, that is the problem. There's not really, because it's not really a situation that you cater for, is it? The fact that because as you said, it's not something that really happens that much in Dota. I mean, the last kind of, do you remember that bug where you could pick Vengeful Spirit and you died to a tower and you give it Zora and then the game would crash?
Yeah.
That was pretty game breaking.
Yeah.
I don't think that was ever used in competitive though, because it wouldn't really do much. It just crashed the game.
Yeah, I'm really confused because the fairest thing to do would be to completely replay the game. But I don't think either team would really be technically happy with that decision. Alliance just want to remake the game from prior to the push.
Yes,
and then Empire
is
saying that's not fair. But they were only winning the game because of the bug. Like, it's clear. Like, even if you're an Empire fan, you have to understand that the Tombstone basically acting as a root is ridiculous.
I mean, that's some people are calling for us to show what happened. Is there any way that we can get a replay, do you feel?
No, we can't get a replay. So, in a nutshell, if you don't understand how it worked, whenever the Tombstone ability was used, all of the heroes that were caught in the Tombstone were immobilized until the Tombstone was dead. Like, literally could not move at all. Stuck. And they lost a top lane push because of it, and they lost a tier 2 push because of it, and lost multiple heroes and gave Empire a huge golden experience boost. That's what happened. Like, well, I'm not saying it's fair to either team at this stage, because you can't be fair to everybody in these kind of situations.
I mean, no, there's no real kind of
there's no way to be fair.
Everyone's going to be happy. No. Which is obviously sucks, but that's Dota too.
And we're not admins, so we're just talking from our perspective. We don't have any influence over what actually happens in the game.
All right, let's see how many Reddit threads we've had so far. Let's have a look.
You're such a fiend, Owen.
I am such a fiend.
Even during a cast, he finds time to look at Reddit.
Here we go. Yeah. Oh, Alliance getting stuck on creeps and zombies. Centaur stamping and Tombstone. Leading heroes being completely stuck. Undying question. Yeah, it's all coming out. Oh, hello. I've had it.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm downloading.
Are you trying to install like?
I don't know what happened. I
antivirus?
had a lot of Finnish appear on the screen, and I did not know what was going on.
Why are our laptops in Finnish?
I don't know. Well, Finland is kind of near Sweden.
Yeah, but we're not in Finland, are we?
Maybe they were bought from Finland.
I guess it's possible. So we're just waiting on the admins to decide what they want to do with the situation. I think they're just double checking to make sure that it's if the bug can't be replicated, they'll probably just rehost the game.
Like this advice: sell the Ags on Cent and move on.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing that. I don't think we're doing that at all. Bug abuse? I don't think you can accuse anyone of a bug abuse in this situation, because I don't think it's intentional.
I've never seen it happen before.
I don't think they knew that this was going to happen.
I've never, ever seen that happen. Yeah. Wait, what did they say?
What's going on?
An hour ago.
An hour?
We were at work an hour ago. I wouldn't have been able to see the video.
Oh, someone's actually... Oh.
It's just Tombstone.
Yeah. So if you put the tombstone down during Stampede, then the zombies will always get you. Yeah. For the entirety of the tombstone's alive. Okay, yeah, well, there we go. No, what I did earlier, I stampeded and then I ran into the Ancient and I got stuck in the Ancient. That was just me being an idiot. Yeah, but I think that's intentional. Do you think it should push you out of buildings? Well, I ran through the goddamn Ancient. I was an idiot. I guess it is. I mean, do you think, is that intentional? I stampeded into an Ancient and then I stood in the Ancient.
No, you should technically clip out.
Because you should clip out.
For example, if you force staff through the Ancient, you actually go all the way through.
Yeah. Okay, and if you blink on it,
even though the force staff distance isn't as long as the actual distance of the throne. So I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it looks like Alliance have gone to chill for a bit as admins do sort it out. So
well, Loda actually just said he was leaving the game because he was angry, and
you would be angry.
Yeah,
you would be very angry.
Of course,
you'd want to go and punch a wall or something.
Of course,
it's a good job Arise isn't in this match because oh Jesus, some heads would be smashed.
Yeah,
Arise would not be a happy bunny. Right, what's going on?
Well, Empire are offering to play the game from the beginning, but they wouldn't be able to play it today. They would have to reschedule it for another time.
Right, what's going on? Finland boys. Shout out to everyone watching, by the way. Obviously, there was another big match on at the same time, but you guys have chosen the right place to be here at the ASUS ROG DreamLeague.
At the ASUS ROG Pause League.
At the ROG Pause League.
Yes.
See what you did there?
Or the ASUS ROG Bug League.
The name of the league.
Yes, well played. What a sick meme.
Show bug replay. We can't show the bug replay, I'm afraid, because it's illegal. Is that why we can't show it?
No, we can't show it because we don't have the equipment to show the replay.
We don't have the equipment here at the ASUS ROG DreamLeague. Sorry.
Or maybe we do, but we have to like wait for the game to understand.
Yeah, no, we're just trying to sort stuff out. What?
Someone took it from us.
Oh, we've got a replay!
Oh, we've got a replay.
Oh, wait, I haven't got my screen up. Can we wait, please, production?
Wait, no, you can. There's a preview screen right there.
Oh, there's a preview screen here.
If they're gonna show it, you can just
watch
have a look.
There. So, this is where the bug occurred. So,
Admiral Bulldog gets stuck here.
Has he got a zombie in him?
Yeah, he's got a zombie on him right now, I think, or something.
Oh, you can't see the zombie. Undying.
Wait. Now, see, he can't move. He can't move right there.
Yes,
he just dies he just stands there the whole time and just dies. And he couldn't even blink apparently either.
But that was when he was stuck on the. That was when he clips onto the racks.
Play it from here.
He clips onto the racks because he stampedes into the racks. He's just clipped on the racks here because that's it. This hasn't got the undying.
There was a creep there though too. There is a creep.
Oh, he's clipped onto the creep.
You can see it after he dies. Like there was a creep right there.
So that wasn't even the undying bug. That was just the stampede bug in itself. So, and people said that. Yeah,
he got stuck in the creep. Yeah. We know.
Yeah, and he just stampedes into the creep. Yeah. Oh, what? No. What? He's saying there's no stampede. They didn't use stampede. Oh, so you're saying it's something that stays on even outside of the stampede? Yeah. So here they used the stampede. So they kill the tombstone.
Yeah. So it's permanently there as soon as you use stampede.
So there's permanently the ability to get clipped onto a creep. Yeah, so
that's so much worse.
Wow. And all this talk about now he's stuck. Yeah, because it's remained on him since he's used stampede. So as Weppers is saying, is Weppers in the air, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's Weppers. Yeah, it's Weppers telling us. Yeah, no, but what Weppers is saying, it continues after stampede. It's not just during stampede. And people thought that Centaur Agonyms would be OP. Well, you're getting proven wrong. Now where are
Not
you?
OP if it gets really bugged, apparently.
It's it's the opposite of OP. It loses you the game. And what's going on?
I think what will probably happen is they will reschedule this match in some way. At least this is what I hope we do, because otherwise we're going to be super behind schedule.
Well, we are a little bit, aren't we?
They just decide to fix this game at another time, and we just go to game 2, and they reload this game at another time and play it from there.
I love the good old pog champing there for the replay.
There are many pog champs.
They're probably going to laugh at how long it took me to realize what's going on. Wow.
Yeah, that was really crazy though.
Undying win TI5. Wow, that's good advice. I tell you, Undying's a strong hero, and well, there we go. What would Dondo do? Thanks, Ice Frog. Thank you. But no, I'm sure it's being sorted now. In fact, we could probably expect a patch to come out right after this game.
Oh,
is that
yeah,
a little-
absolutely. Ice
Do you think
Frog's
it'll be
watching
quick?
this and he's like,
If he is, good evening, Ice Frog. How are you doing,
but
sir?
there's a lot of bugs in Dota, but it's only the ones that really happen in these types of situations that get like immediately fixed. It's just like, yes, this is super bad. We will fix this now. So I wouldn't even be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, let's have a look. Where's Sir Belvedere? Has he updated it yet? Let's have a look.
What have our admins said?
What's going on? What's the update?
I mean, the most reasonable thing to do to stay on schedule and ensure the match gets resolved is you postpone this match and play it some other time, and then you just go to the next game. Because you still have the game saved. So you can reload it, or you can play it from the beginning, whatever the admins decide is necessary, and then we just play the next game. Because otherwise, we're going to be sitting here for like 20 hours.
Why don't we cast this game instead?
Definitely 20 hours. I don't even know what we can't cast that game.
Why can't...
Because it's not our league.
It's not our league. Okay.
Who would have thought?
All right. Yeah, here we go. ODPixel's an idiot. Yeah, sorry, guys. It took me a long time. Well, we were trying to work out what's going on. Epis was breaking it down in my ear for me. So... All right, we've got videos being spread in the chat, lads, so you can...
We got, like, timestamps being asked for. We got, like, NASA on this stuff now. Like, there's a Hubble telescope involved. We're just trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Well... So, sorry, lads, anyway. This is... we are just waiting to see what's happening. Do we actually know what's happening yet?
No, we should honestly just go to break because we have no idea what's going to go on.
People
We have no word on how long they're going to take to resolve the issue.
We're being thoroughly entertaining here.
Are we? You are.
You are. All right, Draskell.
Well, now you're making me
I'm
blush.
just kind of playing off what you're providing me here. These guys don't want to go for a break on the...
Okay.
You know,
okay.
What's happening?
We're getting word.
Yep.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to reload the game for minute 28, which is before the Aghanims was purchased.
1 minute 28?
28 minutes.
Oh, 28.
Yes, we're going to reload at a time in the game where you can't even load because it's at a 28-second and a minute mark. You can only load at every minute.
Okay, so 28 minutes in, we're going to load.
28 minutes in, we are going to load the game.
Which is the point at which... Was that when he picks up the Aghanims?
That was before he picked up the Aghanims.
Before he picks up the Aghanims. So is he going to go for the Aghanims again, and we're going to hope that the Aghanims doesn't bug out?
God, I hope not. Because that would... Game client's out of date,
lads. We did it, We did it. The update's out. It's been fixed. It's been patched. We actually did it. Maybe, unless it's more hats. I hope it's more hats. I prefer it to be more hats. I need to spend some more money. Let's have a look.
All right, let's...
What's going on? What's the update? Oh, we go 4.3 megabyte update. It literally was Ice Frog. Ice Frog watches all. Has he fixed it? Is this has got to be a first, hasn't it?
It could just be a coincidence. Let's not get overexcited.
I'm getting overexcited here, Draskell. I'm getting very over... I think we actually did it. Ice Frog, if you're watching, God bless. Thank you, sir. You've saved esports. Literally saving esports here. But it's probably not. Let's have a look. What is the update? Do we know what it is?
No, I have no idea.
Maybe it's Source 2. Let's have a look. Well, there is an update. We don't know what it is. How do you check it out? SteamDB. Let's decode the update. SteamDB. Have a look. Steam database. Here we go. Dota 2. Let's have a look what's been added to Dota 2 recently. Here we go. Dota 2 about an hour ago. Well, that's what we want. Let's see what the update was.
I think I have to... Yeah, okay.
Have we got the update? We did it?
I'm just making sure that I'm in the next lobby. Is it even hosted yet?
Let's have a look. No, we're just trying to get ourselves back in the lobby.
Lobby's not up yet.
Lobby's not up yet because everyone's probably updating.
Yep.
You know, 4.3 megabytes is pretty big. So imagine if this is the update that actually fixes the bug. That's impressive stuff. If it is, but you're doubtful. I mean, it's a weird time for an update to happen. You've got to admit, this is not a time that you'd usually expect an update to come
through. Yeah, but it's so small. It took like less than 10 seconds. So it's like... It's kind of an irrelevant update, if that makes sense, because any big update they would do at a normal time, but this is just a bug fix. So bug fixes are very standard. And you can just
Dota 2 main client update.
I love how excited you are.
Okay, no.
It was just a coincidence, wasn't it?
It's not Centaur bug fix, I don't think. No.
That's what I thought.
It's just new models and stuff and hats. Hats everywhere. Goddamn hats. So it looks like it's not been fixed.
We did our best.
We did it. Go to game 2. We can't go to game 2, mate. We've not finished game 1. No, can we not have little fingers being popped up at me on this? But well, okay. So I don't think it's been fixed. I think we did get a little overexcited. I mean, I don't know how I got. I think you got a little bit overexcited there, mate. So.
I was excited only because you were excited. And apparently, we're going to a break, so you have to send us off.
I have to send us off.
Yes.
Do you want to send us off? Oh,
wait.
We're back.
I thought you said. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood
so
what production
You're
said.
lying to me now, Andy.
He said.
You said we're going.
He said we're going back to you in a minute, and I'm like, what does that mean? Does that mean that we're going to a break? Does that mean we're going in game? I couldn't make heads or tails of that.
So we're not going to.
We're not going to a break.
What are we going to? Just us. 1 minute break. We're having a 1 minute break. It's been decided. We're
so
going to have a
confused.
break. So guys, I know you'll miss us for the 1 minute, but don't worry. What is it? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Words once spoken by Shakespeare. We'll see you guys in a ROG DreamLeague Season 3. I hope you enjoyed that minute without us, because I certainly did. So screw you guys. Anyway, we're back now.
We're just letting it all out now. All the built-up like resentment that we have is like, I
love you really, Twitch chat. You're all right.
They're all memers.
They're all memers. Top memers.
Owen's a memer.
I'm not a memer.
You are a gigantic memer.
How am I a memer?
You are like the walking embodiment of a meme. You just fiend Reddit and Twitter and 4chan and everything all day, even between games.
Even during games.
You have Twitch chat open right now.
I'm just sitting here looking at Twitch chat, being a load of douches.
By the way, the new lobby is not even hosted, so
I
am clueless as to what's going on.
They've come back to us.
I'm just sitting here.
DreamLeague want to get their money's worth, okay?
They're getting their money's worth right now. This is camera time. I wish I was paid hourly. This would be overtime.
You know, we've got 19,000 people watching us, Andy. That's a lot of power, you know?
Is it?
We could sculpt the minds of these individuals and...
God, I hope not. I really, really hope not. They would be really messed up after this.
What if me and you took control?
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
It wouldn't be good. But anyway, guys, if you've missed what's going on, we are just waiting for a remake of Game 1. We're going to reload about, I think, 28 minutes and we're going to load into the game, which was just before Loader had picked up the Aghanims on Centaur.
Yes.
Which is obviously the reason why we've had some bugs. So that's hopefully going to avoid the bug if we manage to play through it again. So we're going to get that going as soon as possible. The lobby is
not up,
non-existent at the moment. So we are just going to have to hang on for that, but do bear with us. You know, at the end of the day, we're being nice. We could be making a lot of money out of you guys with adverts, but we just want to sit here and share the love.
We could just like throw ads, 30-minute ad break.
You know, ASUS ROG. Buy all their stuff, it's good.
Adly.
There we go. They send the money in the mail to me. Check will do. Thanks, Asus. But a check. They still make checks. Cash. Okay, we want cash. We want raw cash here.
Lobby is hashtag up.
Okay, the lobby is up. We do have movement here.
Yep, and we are going to remake here. Let's see. Does it actually tell you the game time? I guess only the person who makes the lobby can set it.
Yeah, Weppers has got to do this. Oh goodness, Weppers.
No, it's Smith. Yeah, it's the admin who's
he's a good. His micro controls are good. He's good at Chen, and let's hope he's good at remaking.
I'm just happy that Empire agreed to remake it this time, because if they decided that they didn't want to do that, which would have been within their rights, I feel like they continued to play it out after the fact anyway, and then they were like, we could remake or we could do it from here. So shout out to Empire for being a sportsman-like and letting this.
You've got to admit that Empire are being really.
They're being
both
cool
sides
about it.
are being cool about it. You know, Alliance obviously a little frustrated.
Alliance were a bit salty.
They were a little bit, but you would be. I think you would be if your game was going as well as it was, and a bug like that just appears and wrecks your game.
But they were acting. You know, forget. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Let's not start any drama here, Andy.
Screw that.
Let's not.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, nah, not worth.
Nah, not worth.
So we're just waiting on Empire to join the lobby, and
we're going to remain impartial here. The desk, but yes, we're just waiting on Empire, who are not in there at all at the moment.
Not yet. Maybe they should have the lobby password, because it's pretty much always the same.
Well, Empire did say they didn't want to play, so yeah, look at Twitch chat. I mean, it's so goddamn funny, don't they? With their little hey OD Pixel. Hey.
You got wrecked. Hey, I see one for me too.
Oh, there's one for you.
There's just one.
There we go.
The rest of them are you. That's okay though.
Draskell, that time of the month.
What?
Well.
What did I do?
What did he? Yeah, come on. I think
Whatever.
you're being pretty, you know, level-headed with me here, Draskell.
I'm being
I think a
reasonable.
lot of people would have punched me by now.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And when we're in
Too much
break,
effort.
Owen, like before, when the show's about to start, he gets like really excited and he starts like, his legs just go like this
I've got
so
rocking
hard
the
that the
desk.
entire thing shakes. Like we're on a platform right now, so you can't see it, but there's like this big platform that they've built off of concrete. And when Owen does that, the whole thing just like goes back and forth. And I have to be like, Owen, calm down.
And I do calm down.
That's true.
But you don't even have to say it. You just kind of give me the look, and I'm like, oh, okay.
You just realize
the
it.
Draskell look. The
It's like
Draskell face.
the puppy who peed in the house, and you're just like,
And they know what they've done wrong.
Yeah,
They know not
immediately.
to do it again.
not even a
But-
question, just my bad.
Well, what's going on? Empire, they're on their way.
Okay. What? Wait, Empire suggested that they could replay the match. but they're-
I thought Empire said they didn't want to play again today.
No, it's because they're all apparently. I don't know if they're all playing from LAN, but some of them are playing from LAN.
They're playing from an internet cafe,
Yeah.
aren't they? I don't know where they
Yeah.
are. I guess they're in.
I don't know where they're playing from, but
Why are we playing the Illuminati music?
it's just one of them.
This is
I was gonna say it's X-Files, not
X-Files.
Illuminati. What the hell?
yeah, but it is Illuminati music, isn't it?
it's
no,
X-Files,
but it's
definitely.
used in Illuminati context. I know it's X-Files, but this is.
X-Files came out when
this
Owen
is
was
what-
like 8.
When you're making one of your videos with all your, you know,
I would say like 2.
-4. 2? When did X-Files come out?
this is like the
years
music
ago.
they
Like,
use on
look
those
at
emoji
five.
no
Just
scope videos.
IMDb it. You have a phone.
X-Files.
Yes, I do.
X-Files were a long time ago. Probably before I was born, wasn't it?
I think so.
No, I don't think it was before you
I
were
think it
born.
was before I was born.
I was never
You're
allowed to
22,
watch them
right?
when I was a kid.
21,
I'm 22.
1993.
That was when I was born.
Okay. Wow. Okay. that
Well,
was
there we go.
A lot older than I thought it
Conspiracy
was.
theorists, hold
Shame.
yourself back.
Yes.
Step up your searching game.
I was actually already
I just got
50 years
done.
old when that came out.
That is incredible, Draskell. I don't know how you do it.
How do I look so good?
I don't know how you do it.
I'm actually 70 plus right
Twitch chat never get bored
Skill.
with this whole copy pasta rubbish, do they?
now. Nah, they really don't.
Once you get them going,
I mean,
you can't
there's
stop them.
18,000 people worth of copy pasta in there, so it's going to be
18,000
going on
people,
for a long
copy
time.
pasta. Wow.
Of course.
It's nice to feel loved, Twitch chat.
Why do we have X-Files music?
We cannot.
Well, yeah, because it's Illuminati.
No.
You know,
No.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Can you hear me?
Whipus
you
is
hear?
requesting that I
can
hit
hear
you
you.
really hard on.
I guess chat can hear you as well.
Oh, hello, chat.
No, don't. Chat don't want to speak to you.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well.
Get wrecked, Shiver.
But oh, what's this? Oh, is this Sandstorm? Is this the Illuminati X-Files Sandstorm remix? So, I just
love
heard a
how-
drum beat coming in, and I was like, "This."
You know what I love about Owen? Is he doesn't have that filter that most people have that tell them when to stop
Yeah.
talking or when
Yeah.
to not say something. Owen just says the first thing that he thinks of, and I love that about you. I really do.
I don't know if love is the word
I
you're looking
respect
for.
the fact that you,
You
just
don't have to
don't.
live with him.
He just says it. Yeah, but I get it in small doses, so I think it's like endearing, right? But for you, like Shiver, she comes in and you can just feel the rage from Shiver.
I can feel it right now. Gee.
It's mostly rage in the mornings. In the afternoons, it's fine. I had a pastry today. It's
Do
great.
not mess with Shiva in the mornings. That is...
Shane's not a morning person either.
Shane,
You got a house full of
no,
morning
I tell you what,
grumps.
Shane, you know, I live in a closet that's like attached to Shane's bedroom. Every time I wake up, I have to be very careful when I go down the stairs. Otherwise, I kind of hear this very thick, heavy Irish man shouting at me from his bed. You know.
Actually, what I do.
And then I kind of had to speed up going down the stairs, like, oh God, let me get myself out of there, shut the door behind me, and I kind of stand there for a bit holding it just in case there's going to be a bit of pressure coming in. Yeah, see, look, the Illuminati. I know.
Why
They're
are
only
they-
saying that
I
because
know.
you said it.
No, they're saying it because they know.
Why are they still
They're
on
all
the
saying
show?
it
They're
because
Are
none of
you
them were
doubting?
alive when X-Files came out.
Well, are you down Twitch chat? I mean, if you could think of 3 words to sum up Twitch chat, Andy, what would they be?
9K MMR gods.
I guess that's 3 words. Yeah, 9K.
Yeah, because it's 9K MMR
gods.
gods. Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, look, it's Rainforce. Lossy doing in Twitch chat.
Damn it, Johnny. Do your job.
Come on, Johnny. Johnny, you have one job. Did he have a job today? How did Johnny mess up
His
today?
job is
Yeah?
to learn how to do Scriff's job.
And how's he doing?
Probably terrible.
Well, is it that hard to do Scriff's job?
I actually don't know.
Is Scriff even
I
here?
don't know how to
Is
do
Scriff
Scriff's
here
job.
today?
Of course he's here.
Is Scriff
Apparently
here?
Shane can do Scriff's job, so
Oh.
confirmed not difficult.
Oh, wait, if Scriff's here today, can Scriff put something up on the bottom here? Yeah, look, he's making stuff go in and out. Look, oh, very funny, Scriff. That's why we keep him back there rather than on set, because his humour is awful. Scriff, come on. Step it up, mate. Thanks for nothing, Scriff.
No, he's going to just change our nameplates.
He's going to change our nameplates.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to put. No, they're not.
We've been in here.
Oh, Empire. No, Empire in the lobby. Yes, Empire are now in the lobby.
Yeah, but it's only one person.
Yeah, but Silent, that's all Empire need. He is their leader. Is he? I thought Resolution's the leader. Emotionally, Silent is the leader.
the moral leader of the team.
It's a silent rock.
A Silent Rock?
It's like a emotional
What's a
rock.
loud rock?
Emotional rock. It's an emotional rock.
Look, it doesn't have to make sense, okay?
If you were described as the Silent Rock of the team, I don't think that's a good thing. Oh, what's he do? Oh, he's a special
No, but
one. He's
actually,
a Silent Rock.
Being a silent, like when you say rock, you say like stable place,
Yeah.
you know? Like stability, the core of the team, the backbone, the rock. It can be good.
If you smell la 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 la.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I got turned on when you did that with your tongue, mate.
All right. PG-13, Owen. Come on.
Come on.
Relax.
It is before 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, it is actually.
Very
yeah,
true. It's
1 minute past
8:01
8.
currently.
Depends where you are in the world.
Hey, Cloud
in fact.
9 one.
8:01
Against
CST. Well, I
Oh.
guess that would be...
Hey, can we not have spoilers on the stream, please?
What?
What's
They
happening right
can
now?
hear you.
Yeah, but it's 2 minutes delay. They
No,
can't
yeah,
look
but
at
they might want to watch the VODs later.
Oh, Shiva.
Shiva, can we not reveal spoilers?
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was audible.
This is Dream
It's
League.
like a mix.
Don't spoil every other competitive game, League.
I don't have a light going. I didn't think I
What
was
is
audible.
happening?
All right. So,
Sorry
before
for the
anything else
spoilers.
happens...
Before we reveal what happens at the end of Game of Thrones, I mean, you know, let's just turn this lady's
Shiva
mic
knows
off,
as
please.
well, actually.
No, we're actually going to throw it
Don't
to
laugh,
them
Lucas, not do
because the production have had enough of our shit. We're done
No,
here.
you come over here as well.
Yeah, I'm going to come
we
over there
can-
as well, but we still have to play something between that.
Why are we going over there?
I don't know.
Did we just get... I
Let's
didn't-
go. Just go now.
Are
Just
we
do
both
it.
going over
Don't
there?
even think about it.
Is it just you, Andy?
Just run it.
Can I go as well?
The couch is slightly overcrowded, only slightly though. It must be very cold.
I want ice cream.
You know, I'm having this chair, you know, I can easily, you know, lounge.
I can do that as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
This is what we're talking
this
about.
is nice.
Nico, get in on this. Andy's
Oh,
pretty soft.
I'm good here.
Oh, Andy, can you take your hand out of there? Oh.
Oh, that was me. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So, I feel a little bit sad over here.
Okay.
Don't
Because-
kick the table.
Just my screen.
It's a television.
Because I can't see Twitch chat over here.
Oh, too bad.
I don't
That's
know what they're
so-
saying about me.
Probably nice things.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's all
Yeah, I'm
nice
Are you
things.
sure?
Because
Are you sure?
I always check to make sure
I'm
you
not
don't
sure.
bully you. And
There's
they
a lot
always,
of-
they always say nice things. And if they ever say something mean, I say, excuse me, please don't say that about Owen.
No. If
Actually,
they
that's a
ever say-
lie because you don't know how to use your phone. So,
This is also true.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
I'm sorry.
Whenever
I just-
someone says something mean, I normally just ban them out, and then nobody can say mean stuff
Yeah,
anymore.
but come on, that's you got to
You
let
can't
free
just-
speech prevail here. You
Yeah.
can't be shutting down the beautiful. But they've got a reason to have an opinion. You can't shut down the individual
Actually,
minds.
no,
of
they,
Twitch chat.
they don't
opinion.
actually need a
They have
reason.
the right to have
No,
an
they-
opinion.
They
they
have
can-
a right, but
yeah.
they don't need a
They
reason.
have a right
And
to
they
be as
don't need
offensive
to-
as they want.
They need to put it in chat.
What?
No, you can also just be offensive outside of Twitch chat.
But no, the Twitch chat is the place to be offensive.
Yeah, it is.
It is literally.
They can
If I
also
want to
be
be
offensive-
offensive, I'll go to Twitch
No,
chat
go
and
to
say
YouTube
horrible
comments.
stuff.
You know, that's where all those people go to.
Yeah, but that's not offensive. That's just stupid on YouTube. I mean, even Twitch chat, they're not impressed by
Do
what they say
people
on
read
YouTube.
YouTube comments?
Yes.
It's not great to read.
It's like super awful, isn't it?
Depends
It's not
on which
advised.
channel you go to. Depends on which video you have. But overall, they can be quite nice. They can be horrible.
It's like the sewage of the internet.
It is
It's like
actually.
really bad.
But sometimes there's also, you know, good things in the sewage.
Really? Is there anything
know.
good in the sewage?
It's important to
Have you been
remember.
looking in the sewage?
If
for
you
good
drop
things?
some money
What
in
would
the
you look
sewage?
for in the
Yeah,
sewage?
maybe Shane dropped his phone in the sewage. He would probably do
Or
that
would
at
you
some
want it
point.
back
How
after it
long?
was tainted?
Is that what
you
you
didn't keep it? The
Yeah, you don't
This
get
is
it
what
back.
Shiva tells people when you walk by and see a girl like down in the drain. But like, what are you doing? There's good things in the sewage sometimes. crazy lady. Let's leave her alone.
Great.
And that's not a saying that I've heard before. Good things in the sewage.
Like, have
Sometimes.
you ever seen
No, but
Futurama?
there's-
Futurama is a good example.
And there's a saying.
Sewer people.
There's
They're
a
nice.
saying that is, someone else's trash is someone else's gain. I don't know.
Treasure.
Treasure.
Is that the saying?
Like there's a saying
There is
about
a-
that
yeah,
there
somewhere.
is a saying.
There is a saying like that.
See?
Which,
But that just means that people value things differently. It doesn't necessarily
Yes.
mean that you should go dumpster diving to try to find something nice.
There was a caravan in Ireland. Some guy found like a vase that was worth like millions.
there was a caravan in Ireland. Don't say, whoa, stop the press.
Whoa. All the gypsy shows are from your country, so that's all
That's
I'm
actually
saying.
true.
First
yeah.
off, they're called pikeys.
They're called gypsies.
Well,
Gypsies.
Let's not get offensive here. Come on. We
if
embrace
Trance was watching
people
right
of
now,
all
he would be
backgrounds.
pissed.
Chance is not what?
He's Romanian.
Yeah.
Is Trance Romanian?
He hates being called that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Chance isn't a gypsy.
Yeah, but you call him that to get him going. You know, you upset him. Like that's the whole point.
So you said if Trance was watching this, he'd be pissed, implying that Trance is a gypsy. Mm-hmm. So he wouldn't have been pissed until you said
I
that.
shouldn't actually keep going because there's actually really funny stories, but they're really offensive. So I'll keep
This-
that to myself.
Nicola,
This is a
how are you
PG-13
finding
show.
your time in the studio so far?
It's super fun.
Hey,
How
look.
can you doubt?
He
that
smiled a
either
few
that
times.
That was the
So
most
that pretty
obvious.
much
He's having
means-
fun. He laughed at you two there.
Yeah, he
over
was
there.
laughing when we were up there, like just being
think
total
it-
asses. You know.
Yeah.
I felt so forced. Like you just have to sit there for like 45 minutes and just
Was
with
that
nothing.
45 minutes?
It was-
Hey.
Oh, that was fantastic.
You know,
Yeah.
our,
Do that
our
again?
job, we go sit down and talk about anything. So, you know, it's fine. Now we just have more people to fill time with.
Yeah, but it feels like kind of, you know, when you've gone out with some people you don't really know and then it's kind of awkward because you don't really want to talk to them.
Is that how you feel about
That's
it?
how I feel.
The couch is overcrowded anyway. You can leave.
You're evicted.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. It's getting to the stage where...
We can do Big Brother and then with the couch. And we have to vote someone out. And I already
I
have my
vote
chair.
Shiver.
No, it's not
He's done.
possible.
Yeah, let's all vote Shiva
see,
because
let's-
she's going to try and ban the hate against
Yeah,
me. So,
exactly.
guys, come on, let's join together.
It's not possible. I have the chair. My chair's not
Shane can
overcrowded.
host.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
this.
No.
Yeah.
There's nobody else in this chair. It's mine.
Sorry,
Well, when
Shiva,
you leave the
we're
chair, I can
no,
sit in it.
No, because it's your couch. You have to be.
What?
You're on that island. I'm on this island. You can't vote
Well,
other people
then
off
you
of
can't-
other
This
people's
is like some
island.
third grade argument
on.
skills. Like,
what?
you can't because my chair is an island. Literally like 9 years old.
There's a show that has like islands, and people can vote people off.
Yeah,
of
it's
that
called
island.
Survivor.
Survivor.
Oh,
Ah, we're
Right,
rewatching the
wait,
game.
right, we might need
Panic.
to... I don't know if they want to run
Just
something.
go. Don't just get up. Get up.
Okay.
the reason he is running is because the reason we are sitting here is because we have been waiting for the game to start
Jesus Christ.
or to continue rather Empire versus Alliance, and I think we're gonna aim to have a load at 20 minutes into the game, 28 minutes into the game. And I think that you should go over to the caster because the game is going on actually right now. So
What's
go to the
going on?
casters.
They weren't ready for that at all.
All right, let me...
All right, so we're back. Oh, and then since you're also setting up your preview screen, I'll
Oh,
take
we
over.
live. Hello. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
My
Yes, we're
name's
back.
Owen Davies.
Hello, my name's
I'll be
Owen
bringing
Davies.
you this Dota 2 cast. Sorry, I can't. I
Hello
can't even
there.
do British.
My name's Driscoll. I'm from Nevada. And,
Why am I Southern? Where did that come from?
right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the little bit of a hiccup. Oh. Okay.
No.
Right, what's going on now?
They're not paused because of that.
I don't even remember the game. I don't
They said they paused
10 years
because
since
apparently. Wait.
What's happening? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, he's saying they want the kills that they got right after 28 minutes happened because you remember when they were fighting in the woods?
Yes,
and
were
they
fighting in
both
the
TP'd
woods.
out.
And both TP'd out.
They're saying they want that to happen again. So basically, they need
They
to
wanna go-
sacrifice 2 heroes to Empire, like for the Blood God, basically.
Okay. So what's going on here?
I don't know. Apparently,
So-
Silent's giving them a free kill,
Oh,
or maybe
wait,
not.
no.
I don't know.
What?
I actually don't know what's happening.
is this even Dota?
Yes, I believe so. Why?
What? You.
The bug is fixed.
Well, how's the bug fixed?
No, but we read the
You're
thing.
trusting a
and it-
Reddit post.
If it bugs
I wouldn't
again,
trust a Reddit
you're
post.
casting the rest of the games today solo and
Right.
hosting. Yeah, but now that
it's
you
just been
said that,
confirmed that Shiva did this.
Shiver actually broke the game. Unbelievable. So I guess in terms of analysis, there's really not much to say because most of the game has been undone. And it's back to the point where Alliance had a very significant lead. So if we wanted to be professional about this, we would say that Alliance are in a pretty good spot. But who knows what's going to happen because he
Well-
bought Aghanims again.
Okay.
Hopefully it's fixed. That's what I'll say.
Hopefully. Well, I don't really know what to say, Andy.
I think we've said more than enough.
We've. In
It
fact,
should
yes,
just feel
this
like
is- this is a bit deja vu here.
we do it silent movie style. We just
okay.
have production put on some nice old music, and we just watch the game in black and white.
That's easy money. Easy sports money. That's all we had to do for casting. Anyway, so it's 17-12. We're 30 minutes in. Ags has just been picked up by Loader on the Centaur, and well, we are about, what, 16 minutes before what we got to before?
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes in when we had the pause.
Okay. Alright, Resolution. Found Magic. How's Resolution doing? Obviously, we saw him got to the point where he had Desolator and MKB. Okay. We're quite far back.
He has lost about 10,000 plus net worth since we last saw him. He's not had a great game, Owen. He's gone back in time.
Well, he's got the Deso now. And he was hitting hard even without the MKB. With just the Deso, he was still punching. Of course, Pycat's still working towards his completed Butterfly now at this stage. And he's pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Did he have the quarter? No, he's got the Ogre Club on the Courier for Magicka, and of course Magicka on the Night Stalker was indeed working towards that Aghanims, which he's going to have fairly shortly. He's only about 350 gold away from completing that one off. But still, yeah, 30 minutes in, the advantage definitely much for the side of Alliance. But well, let's see what Empire can do. They're smoked up at the moment into the Radiant jungle. As they Night Stalker about, and Resolution, he is under this ward. Now he's going to go up at the walk. Magicka's going to back himself up. There's just going to be a push potentially coming out here from the side of Empire, maybe to see if they can take a tier 2 at this point.
And it's still like, maybe they're not understanding the position of the game that well. Like maybe they forgot how far ahead Pycat was at this point or something. I mean, it's always a concern. It's been almost an hour since we've actually had the game being played. And this is also 15 minutes prior to where Empire were in the beginning, or where they were when we last saw them. So it's a little bit scary.
Oh, here we go, with Resolution and Silent hammering down on the tier 2 on the bottom lane. There's going to be a fortification from the side of Alliance. They're going for a bit of split push action themselves. They've both got Pycat pushing out the mid lane, and of course the Bulldog, the Rad himself, the Quat working himself towards that tier 2 here in the top lane. And of course Bulldog at the moment sitting on the Orchid, and the Lincoln's there. That's the one I'm looking for, and a fair bit of gold on top. Pycat, he's pretty much closing in to having enough gold to finish off that butterfly.
Did Bulldog also go Lincoln's in the previous game?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He did.
I thought he might have went for Hex. I don't know why. I just totally forgot what he bought. But
It was a long time ago, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
But still, free tier 2 for Empire, no contention. They weren't really able to get much damage in the tier 2 top of Empire either, so still kind of a stagnant game. Now Magicka is going to be able to finish up his Aghanims, and Pycat's still looking to finish up his Butterfly. And I wonder if he'll actually go for the damage build again, or will he actually go for lifesteal? Because when he went damage, he actually needed the damage just to kill Silent. But Silent's lost a lot of his items, like comparative to what kind of farm he had towards the Shadow Fiend before, where maybe Pycat actually needed the Daedalus just to be able to kill him. But now he might not. I don't know. It's interesting. Like the dynamic of a remake when you have this type of situation arise, it's pretty uncommon. So I don't think I've ever seen a game actually replayed from such an early stage if you let it go on for so long.
Here we go. And is that... Okay, yes, there's a fake GG well played there from Resolution.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering if they just was like, let's just go to game 2. But they're not. Because, I mean, Empire, even though they obviously are at a disadvantage here, they're still very much got the potential to win this game. It's
they're not out of it. They're just... In the previous one, because of the Tombstone and whatever, they pretty much managed to come back completely. Like, they were actually an advantage in Centaur ulti here.
Yeah, indeed, they're going into Resolution, but Resolution pops the BKB. He's going to be body blocked up. He's fine with the Invis. He can get himself right past those creeps. They aren't going to be able to control the Clinks here in this situation. And Lions wrapping around towards the mid. In fact, well, Resolution just running straight into them and taking a fair bit of burst damage as he has to back himself back down. Always want to fly, moving in on the Bane. Maybe looking to see if he can get a Fiend's Grip. But Ivan's coming in as well, and there we go with the Primal Roar onto Loda. With the Necro creeps as well, the Axes. Fiend's Grip is being put down onto Magicka on the Night Stalker. Loda's gone down, and now with the damage coming out from Resolution, they found Ake as well on the Chen. There's going to be a Sonic Wave. Oh, is it still bugged?
No, they're moving, I think.
They are moving. They're moving. No, there's no bug Loader.
Yeah, there's no bug.
There's no bug Loader.
There's definitely no bug.
Oh, wait, Bulldog can't move.
Oh, wait.
Okay, there.
So they did rebuy and it's still bugged. Okay, well.
Okay. Well, only on Quap. I mean, it was Bulldog that we saw the issue happen with earlier. Oh,
No,
it was on
but-
AK as well? Okay.
Yeah, it was on a few of them.
Yeah.
So, can't use Centaur Aghanims at all.
Yeah, it was on AK and Bulldog for sure here.
Rip.
Ooh, right, okay.
What time is it right now?
It's time that...
We are 45 minutes away from when the second series is supposed to start, and we still haven't played through the first game in the first series. So I really think they should just replay this game at another time, because it's
Well-
going to be...
And Dying suggested postpone it, and now Loaders...
Yeah, both teams
they
already
wanna
said
postpone
that
it.
they would agree to postpone the game.
Yeah.
Which makes the most sense from this perspective, because like otherwise we're going to be mega far behind.
Yeah, it's going to be the most sensible thing, and so far it looks like the teams both agreeing.
Yeah, they already said it was fine.
I
Like,
mean, the question is now, so how do we approach any other game? Do you say you can't pick Undying? Or
well,
you
I'm
can't
pretty
pick
sure
Centaur?
everybody knows that this can happen now.
Yeah.
So they're probably just going to say,
Just
don't
auto-ban
buy...
Centaur.
Yeah, you can auto-ban the hero.
Yeah.
Or you can just say that don't buy Aghanims if you're going to play it. Like, that's it. I mean, the Aghanims is a big deal on the hero, don't get me wrong. Like, I
But
think
it's still a relevant hero sometimes without the
yeah, it
eggs.
can still be fine without Ags. I just don't think that people will pick it at all. I think the admins will just say, look, you can't play the hero. Period.
No. So anyway, sorry about this, guys. We're just trying to sort out what's going to happen so we can let you know straight away.
Yeah,
so what was the word?
they said they're rehosting. So what we're going to do is we're going to play game number 2 between Alliance and Empire, I believe, right now. And this game is going to be replayed.
This game will be replayed.
Yeah, I think.
So we're not forfeiting the whole series yet for a later date?
I don't think so. But my Steam connection is also down.
My internet is also down. Are we live? Is the internet still there?
Yeah,
no,
I
the
think we're
internet's still
okay.
there. We're still
We're
good.
okay.
It's just Steam. Well, no, maybe this is the update.
God, Owen, please.
Maybe.
Please. Just please.
Maybe.
I need to believe.
I don't want to shatter your dreams here.
Nah, it's okay.
It's all right. But yeah, sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is obviously something that's beyond our control.
Yeah.
So what we are going to do is, rather than have you guys sit for another 45 minutes of me and Andy here blabbering about like a bunch of idiots, we're going to send you over to some commercials and make some money out of you. But guys, don't go anywhere, because more Dota will follow and we'll keep you updated on what's happening. We'll see